Hello everyone, welcome to Gaia Project. I wanted to check this out. Okay. So this is basically Terra Mystica in space. As you may know, if you are a somewhat long-time follower of the channel, I did several seasons of the Terra Mystica tournament online. It's a fairly complicated board game, as you know I love that sort of thing. And one of the, Terra Mystica has a lot of good things going for it. The random setup is nice. There is kind of like, the board is fixed, and it was a well-designed board, but it does have it gets a little stale, right? The random setup doesn't do everything. I don't want to talk down about Terra Mystica, right? It's there are people who played a lot more than I have, and I haven't really explored all the ways in which you can play the game or anything, but it does mean I can't remember who some of the characters are that aren't very good. The fakirs, I guess, for example, they're just the map isn't right for them. If you build the right map, fakirs could be good. So one of the things Gaia Project is basically a re-implementation of the ideas of Terra Mystica. And a lot of the mechanics are copied wholesale, and then there's some others that are added or changed or whatever. And it plays better at low player counts, or so I've been told. Terra Mystica, I always played at 4. You can play it 2 to 5, but 2 is awful. I think 3 and 5 are supposed to be playable. Gaia Project has a random map setup, and you could adjust the map size for number of players. And I hear it plays well at every player count from 1 to 4. So I'm going to be playing it one player here. As you can guess, I haven't introduced any special guests. To facilitate that, they have rules for an automa. Automa? I think it's automa. Automa? Anyway, an artificial player that doesn't follow the same rules a human does, so you don't have to write a whole AI for this crazy complicated game, but has a fairly simple rule for doing things that end up feeling sort of like how humans play the game. So, I'm not going to do an entire rules walkthrough, but I think I do at least understand the rules. I don't understand this setup. The game, this mod has scripted setup, and it mostly does okay, but sometimes it screws things up, so I always have to check. I did most of the setup before you guys got here. So we're each representing me. I'm over here as the Hajhala. I don't really know the theming about these aliens. They're supposedly, I can see they start with some extra. Up here, their starting technology is based on economy, so I get this extra income every turn. And then they have this as their other main fact. Or shouldn't I have some ability? Don't most races have an ability? What the heck do the Hajhala do? I'll be right back. Okay, good. So the reason that this is I'm playing the recommended first game setup. Almost. So it recommends you play the Hajhala on your first game, and I think one of the reasons for that is that they don't have an ongoing ability. They have no special rules. If they did, I think it would be here. You can see on the Xenos, our opponent, that they do have a starting ability, which is that they start with 3 mines instead of 2. These are very clearly the nomads from Terra Mystica, who start with 3 dwellings instead of 2, and also coincidentally happen to be yellow. But some other things have changed, obviously. The nomad stronghold ability doesn't make sense in this game, so they do something different. A lot of the stronghold abilities are different. I didn't recognize any that were obviously copied over, which is nice. So anyway, we're 2 separate races trying to terraform and colonize planets to build up our economy and do cool stuff. The game takes place over 6 rounds, and it was randomly decided during setup what points would be awarded for in each round. So in round 1, we're rewarded for building... are these called trading stations? They used to be trading posts. What are they called? Trading stations. All right. Oh, there's too many of these. Get out of here. I think we're... I don't know where... I'm supposed to put this somewhere. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a scoring thing. So, like, in round 2, we're rewarded for building mines on Gaia planets. In round 3, it's trading stations again. Round 4, mines on Gaia planets again. Quite a coincidence to draw the same thing twice in a row. You know, round 5, we're rewarded for building... or for doing research. And round 6, for building your big buildings. Planetary institutes and academies. So Terra Mystica, I've heard some people talk about it as an example of like victory point soup or victory point salad or whatever it is you call it these days, where like you win by having the most points and you just like get points for doing everything. So just like do things and you'll do well. And it is true that you do just kind of like you win by having the most points and there's a zillion things that give you points, but it's not really the case that everything gives you points. You know, building up your economy, not worth any points. Mostly. You know, most of the things you do in this game don't give you points unless, like, you work at it. You do, like, you want to try to structure your build so that you're doing what the round scoring tells you to do. You can research technologies that give you points for doing things. And I think just researching technologies in itself is worth points. And then there's this, like... There's endgame scoring here, so like you're going to get a bunch of points for whoever's colonized the most different types of planets. And for whoever's built the most buildings total. But you have to figure out... And what the heck is this? Oh yeah, so 4 points for each technology you're at level 3 or higher on. Leftover resources are worth points, but that's very inefficient. You'd rather spend them. I assume, right? I assume... Most of the things in Terra Mystica, I assume, like, roughly carry over here strategically. But, like, the details are going to be wrong, I'm sure. So, the Hajj-Hala, we like to live on red planets. This is habitable to us. And so if I can find a red planet to build on, it'll be very cheap. Like, I start here. There's one over here that's not too far away. I could just build there, and wouldn't that be nice? But there's only so many of these red planets around, and so there are ways to terraform other planet types to your liking. And also these Gaia planets are like quasi-habitable to every race. And there are ways to either terraform planets to be just like yours or to become Gaia planets that you can settle on. There's like 2 different ways to terraform, which is different from Terra Mystica. Anyway, so the first... we might as well start with my turn, I guess. My setup. So each round, or each game, 5 of the, I think, 10 round bonus... they're called round boosters. They were called bonuses in Terra Mystica. Are selected. The Automa randomly chose this one. So for this round, if it were a human, it would be getting these benefits. But as a computer, as an Automa, it doesn't get any of them. It's there to take this away from me. You know, I wonder, do the round boosters not get extra money put on them in this game? I didn't notice that in the rules, and it would be kind of weird if they did, actually. But in Terra Mystica they did, to encourage you to take the ones that nobody liked. Anyway, so we have to start the setup by choosing a round booster for round 1. And I haven't really looked at these this game. So we can gain a knowledge, which is like science. It's kind of like a cult track bonus, but also... I guess it's basically it. It's a cult track bonus. And an ore at the start of the turn. This hand icon is income, just like in Terra Mystica. So you get this once per turn. But since it's a round bonus thing, we'll only have this bonus once turn. So it's like getting it once at the start of the turn. Or we could get 3 points for building an academy. And, not academy, what is this called? A research institute? It's like a temple. And also... Or wait, no. Not for building, but for passing with one. Yes. So each research institute you have when you pass is worth 3 points. And you start with a knowledge. Or we could take 1 point for each mine when we pass. These are like dwellings. And 1 ore at the start of the turn. Ore is like workers. Did I say this already? I don't remember. I think I did. Or we could take this, the spade action. I rather like this. You start with $2. And you get 1 free dig. A single-step terraform for free. Which would be quite handy, as we start right next to this planet that is nearly suitable. If you look here, there's a table of, like, what, you know... I assume there's actually a wheel like there is in Terra Mystica, but it's just, like, not apparent. Instead, they give you a reference card for every... Actually, is there... Is this... This is like everybody's, or... Oh, yeah, this is... They give you 7 different reference things instead of 1 wheel, which seems weird to me. Also, that's so weird. Why does it have the 1 spade icon next to Gaia? You don't spade, you terraform differently, but okay, whatever. So, anyway, we like orange planets. They're 1 spade away, and this is a free spade, so I think I would like to take this one. I'd also like, you know, there's some others I would like, but this one seems nice. So, let's do the beginning of round where we gain income. To do that, you look over your board and see all the spots where you have this hand symbol, and then you take those things. So, let's do ore first. I have these 3 ore, and I don't think I have any others, right? Right. So, we're up to 7 ore. Let's do credits, which are coins. What are they called? Coins in Terra Mystica? I think so. Yeah. Well, we have 3 here, and 2 here is 5, and 2 here is 7. So 7 coins, please. For knowledge, I have 1. And I think those are all the resources, right? Well, that's not true. I could have... In fact, I do have 1 power income. So the power system is the same as in Terra Mystica, although there are some embellishments. You start moving... Okay, gosh. You can spend power when it's in bowl 3. I think they call it area 3 here. Who knows? To gain... They call it charging power, not gaining power, but... To gain power, you move a power from bowl 1 into 2 if possible. If not possible, from 2 into 3. And then you can't spend it until it's in 3. Unless you can, but it's like harder. So we won't get into that right this moment. So I've done my starting setup. And this thing, supposedly, according to the scripting, it looks like this is supposed to track my income. But I can't figure out how to interact with it. And it just always says 0. So doing it by hand. So, just building here might be kind of cool. What are the round? Okay, so this round it's for building trading posts, trading stations. So I plan to do that. These are for building a lot of buildings and most different colonization types. Sure. So there's this I feel like is kind of a reward that encourages you to research terraforming techniques, or at least to somehow gain access to a lot of spades, because spades are terraforming steps. Because there are 2 ways, as I said, of settling new planets other than the ones of your type. One is using spades to terraform them, or to make them habitable, and the other is turning them into Gaia planets. And if you do that, I think they just count as Gaia planets. So it wouldn't make much progress for you on this terraforming those types of planets. But I'm sure it would still be nice. So, I mean, in Terra Mystica, it was very common to build a temple in round 1 because priests are great, and tech tiles in this, which were called favor tiles in Terra Mystica, were also great and one of the best ways to get points. So I'm just going to do the equivalent of a Terra Mystica thing and open with some technology this game. I haven't thought super hard about which one of these I want. These are the 9? Yes, 9 basic technologies. Um, and it's very, like, these were dealt out randomly, so they're always the same 9, but, like, where they are is different each game. And where they are matters, because if you choose one of these technologies, then the research... When you take a technology, you get to advance in a research area, and if you take one of these, you must advance in the research area associated with it. So, like... what research do I really want? It's so confusing. How far are purple planets away? Are they 2 steps or 3 steps? No, purple planets are the Gaia planets, that's right. So white and yellow are the ones that I find tolerable. Orange and blue are like my favorites, aside from obviously red. Okay. So purple and gray then are the ones I hate. So this one is going to be difficult to get onto. Okay. So I'd like to terraform here. This would be nice, maybe, but it's a lot of work in round 1 to both learn how to use... No, this is just a Gaia planet. I don't have to Gaia form it. It's just a Gaia planet. So it would cost... Well, it costs like a... It would be difficult to increase my range to reach here and then also be able to spend the QIC, which is a resource that doesn't really have a Terra Mystica equivalent. Quantum intelligence cubes. You don't get very many of these, and they're like... not even spendable in very many ways. They're kind of like shipping in a way, but navigation is shipping. I don't know. They're a way to increase your range when settling, building a mine, and also to allow you to use Gaia planets. So you, like, to go here, I would have to... Well, obviously, I wouldn't move the piece. I would place a new one. But I'd have to use, I think, 2 quantum intelligence cubes, and I don't even have 2, so it's sort of hard. So, like, I want to go here this round. And, like, one of these 2 would be kind of nice. I think I have to double check what the rules are for increasing your distance when settling. Because going here would be nice if it only costs 1 QIC. If it costs 2, I need some more thinking. Okay, I checked the rules. And I'm right, you can get here with 1 quantum intelligence cube. Basically, when you're counting your range to something, and your default range is only 1, so like you can only qualifize things you're adjacent to. Every time, if you want to do this, you can spend a cube to, for that action only, increase your range by 2. And you can spend 2 cubes if you want to increase your range by 4. So my range would be 3 instead of 1, so I could reach here. So that seems like a nice thing to do. And I was wrong when I said purple ones are the planets I hate. These are the transdim planets, transdimensional, I guess, which can be turned into Gaia planets, but aren't yet those. So I think, like, for this round, a good goal to have would be to build my temple, which is called a research institute, and build a mine here and here. I think those would be great things to do. The question is, like, what technology should I be getting while I do all this? Because I'm getting to do at least 2 research steps this round. I could try to learn Gaia forming, I guess. Picking up this doesn't seem so bad, actually. Yeah. How much money does all of what I'm doing cost? I have to spend 5 ore there. I have 7. So 2 settlements would cost me the last 2 ore. And then starting a Gaia Former project would only cost me power, and then next round I could spend the ore. So I think I can also Gaia Form this as long as I research Gaia Forming, right? I think so. Anything else I want to do while I'm over here? Maybe I want to go up to step 2 here, or maybe I want 1 step of this and 1 step of something else. I'm not sure. But my first action is clear, and has been since before I even started playing. Oh god, 20 minutes, I'm about to take my first action. Okay. I'm going to build my first trading station. So, to do this, you replace an existing... This is one of the fun things about Terra Mystica, or cool things about its design, is when you build stuff, you don't just get more of something. You also get less of something, so it's always a trade-off. So I'm replacing my mine here with a trading station. So the mine goes back here, and so notice we're covering up this income of 1 ore per turn. And instead, we're getting an income of 3 credits? I've already forgotten what it's called. I think it's credits per turn. So we'll be getting... Well, I'm not going to leave this uncovered, but if I did, it would be worth 3 extra credits. We'll be getting less ore next turn. So, I have to pay for this, of course. The cost for a trading station is 2 ore, so we can deduct that. And then, just like Terra Mystica, you're rewarded for building near your opponents, so it's a trade-off, right? If you're near them too much, you're competing too much for space, but you're getting, discounts on your buildings, and you're getting power for them building near you, so usually people do build at least some near the opponent. It's a huge waste to build a trading station that's not near an opponent. The extra $3 is so bad. Anyway, so in this game, near to the opponent means within a range of 2 or less. So this place I'm building has a trading station within range exactly 2. Has an opponent's building within range of 2 or less, in this case 2. And so I pay the lower cost, 3 coins. If this player were a human, they would have the option of trading some VP for power because I built near them. But they're not, so they don't. Okay, so that's my first action. Now we finally take the Automa's first action. I think I shuffled these, but just in case, let's do it again. So I'll put this one on the left and the right. So the Automa has a deck of cards, and it works through them as the round goes on. And when it runs out of cards, or sometimes when it's partway through the deck, it decides it's done for the round. It needs... Each of these cards, except for 2 of them, will use twice. Because each card has an action half and a support half. The action half says what they're going to do, and the support half says how they do it. For the very first draw, we draw 2 of them because they need both. And then after that, we discard 1 and draw another. So, the Automa has decided to take a power or quantum intelligence cube action here. First of all, before I forget, give them the 1 VP that they get for taking this action. That's just on the card. Yeah, I don't know. The scripting is mad that I'm doing that. Who knows? This says they get 1 VP for doing this. They're going to take a power action or a QIC action. And this is a reminder that how we decide how they do that is we look at this part of the support card. So 4th from the left is the one they'd like to take. That's this one, the one that was the best in Terra Mystica. I don't know if it's the best here. We'll see. So they're going to take that action. They get no benefit for doing this because they don't use resources. But this simulates another player taking that action, and now it's not available for me this round. Furthermore, here's their faction card. One of the abilities that the Xenos have when acting as an Automa is that when they take a power or QIC action, then they do it twice. So they're going to be fighting me more for power actions than some of the other Automa would, apparently. So, using the same support card. So we again look 4th from the left for a power action that it can take, but oh no, of course this one's used up because it just took 1. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to take that one as well. Okay, fine. Now let's see, discard this. Let's turn it sideways? I don't know. You're supposed to turn the bottom 3 cards of this deck sideways to remind you that they're the bottom 3, but Tabletop Sim doesn't like you to do that because if you put 1 card... you can turn half of a deck sideways or whatever, but if you turn a card sideways on top of a deck, it just puts the card into the deck, so Doesn't quite work. I'm just going to have to remember. I'll turn this sideways to be exhausted cards. I guess I could put them maybe on the other side. Yeah, here we go. This way I can't possibly forget. There. So that's the Automa's turn. Pretty simple. Oh, did I get any points? I should get points because this round we're rewarded for building trading stations, and that's what I did. So 3 points for me, please. Okay, great. My second action, pretty straightforward. I'm going to upgrade again to my research lab. The costs for this are simple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm replacing the trading station I just built with a research lab. So there goes that 3 money income I was getting, but there's more knowledge income, more technology. Additionally, for building a research lab, I get... somehow there must be a reminder here somewhere that you get to take a tech for doing this. I don't really see it, though. I don't know. Oh, I see. I was trying to figure out what this, like, icon is. That's the reminder, yes. The shape of this outline is the shape of a technology tile. So it's a reminder that if you pick up any of these, you should go take a technology. And, I want to go up at least 1 on this, and I think this is a good enough technology. I like getting more science. So I'm going to give myself a technology... where will I put this so that I can't forget it? Let's put it over here. So this is some income I have every turn. And because I took that technology, well, because I took a technology, I get to move forward in a research area. Because it was the one below this... Oh gosh, I didn't even look at the advanced tech tiles. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. The one I move forward on must be the one above this. So I move up here. Which... First of all, let's mark that on my player board. Oh, it was already marked incorrectly, I guess, unless I did it and just didn't notice. Anyway, it should have looked like this at the start of the game. I don't remember if it did. I think it did, and then I did this? I don't know. Anyway, so this is a reminder. Now I have taken one of my 3 Gaia formers. So I now have permission to Gaia form once per round. At a cost of removing 3 power from my box. I think that's a whole action, right? There's nothing more for me to do. I don't get any VP for this. I got my technology. No one charges power. I paid for it. Yeah, that seems right. Maybe this was not the right order, but I don't know. I think it was fine. Maybe I should have terraformed somewhere else first, just in case the AI wants to beat me to it, but I don't think so. So, Automa's next turn. Here's your new action card. You're going to... Oh, no. All right, build a mine. Oh, they might do it. No, they're not. They can't do it. So, building a mine is one of the most complicated things they can do because of all the choices they have to make about where to put it. So first of all, let's give them the VP for building the mine that they should get according to this card. Again, don't worry about that error. So, they... What's the order this shit happens on? Okay, so it has to be within range 2 of them. So the candidate planets are this one, this one, this one, these, and here. I don't remember the order of tiebreakers, so let's see. Build a mine. Tiebreaker 1, it's not built by faction action, so that's not relevant. See the final torrent. Okay, so final scoring. They want... This one they're building ignoring final scoring. Okay. Next is the one requiring the fewest terraforming steps among those planets. So for them, that would be orange or brown. Okay. I only see one that they can reach that's orange or brown. So I believe they're putting a mine here. We don't have to go on to the next tiebreaker. Okay, cool. So they're just going to plop another mine right here. And sadly, they didn't build close enough to me that I get to charge any power. I already gave them their VP. Let's discard this. Scoot this one over to be the support for the next round. So in principle, you can like see, oh, you know, their range for the next one is going to be 2. So like, I know, for example, that it's just not possible for them to terraform this next round or to build a mine there. If this said 3, maybe I should be a little more worried, right? But it doesn't. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and just build a mine with my next action. I have this as my round bonus tile, giving me a once per round spade action. So I'm going to put my little satellite on this as a reminder that I've used it. I think in cardboard, these are actually like little satellite figurines, very cute. Or maybe, I don't know what the satellites look like, but in Tabletop Sim, in this mod, they're just cubes, which is a little sad. Maybe they're just cubes in cardboard too. Anyway, so this octagon represents an action you can take once per round. Since I am only going to own this for 1 round, I could just take it the once, but I put this marker to remind myself that I can't do it again. So this is an action with the effect that I get 1 shovel worth of terraforming for free. So that would let me terraform a blue or orange planet for free, or if I wanted to settle on one of these, I could produce another spade somehow. But I don't need to. I just want to build here. So, I have enough spades from my action that I can reach there, so I just have to pay the cost for a new mine, which is 1 ore and 2 credits. And I'm just going to plonk that little old mine down right here. No points for this, right? Right. I think that's my whole action. Done. The Automa would like to upgrade a building. So they first try to... They would love to build a planetary institute if possible. A trading station if possible. And that is possible, so they'll choose a trading station. And then... Is that really... I thought they tried to... Did they really just do it by directional... let me just double check how they build a mine, or how they do an upgrade here. Tiebreaker. Closest to... Okay, so implied, but not written on the card, is that they prefer to upgrade close to my planets if possible. And then if there's a tie, then they resolve it by kind of arbitrarily selecting. I assume that tiebreaker will come up at some point, but it's not coming up now. So the planet of theirs that is closest to one of my planets is uniquely this one. This one's distance 2 from me. Everything else is distance 3 from me. So they're going to take this mine away and replace it with a trading station. Now, if they were a human, this would cost them less. The Automa, of course, doesn't care. However, I do get the benefit of them building next to me, just like if a human did it, that I may choose to pay victory points to gain some extra power. And I think I'm going to do that, right? You generally want to in the early game. A little bit of the benefit is wasted in this scenario because of what I'm planning to do soon, but I think it's still good. So because the largest structure, yeah, I guess in Terra Mystica it would be the number of adjacent structures, or the total size of adjacent structures. Here it's just your one largest that's within range. In this case, I only have one in range anyway, so it's the same. So a research lab is worth 2 power. That's what this marker here is. Everything in this row is 2. So I can gain 2 power, charge 2 power if I want. So 1, 2. To do so, I must pay 1 victory point, which I will happily do. So when you charge N power, you pay N minus 1 victory points. Generally speaking, at least in Terra Mystica, it was worth doing this for like any cost until fairly late in the game. You know, if you start having to pay 6 VP for 7 power, it's sort of bad, but also like 7 power is a lot. So, does the Automa get any points for this? Of course it does. 1 point. Oh. It shouldn't... Oh, I don't... Okay, let me put this back. I forgot something already. And I'll take my point back as well, please. I forgot that just when the deck was... the thing I was talking about where I should turn the deck sideways to remember, it has come up here. So the AI shouldn't get that point. Let me just double check how many it should have gotten already. It only should have gotten 2, right? This one and this one. It's trying to do this one for its 3rd point, but I haven't given it to it yet, apparently. Okay, great. So this little indicator here, it's either an X or a green, is a way of randomizing how much the AI does in a round. So it doesn't do... If the AI reveals a card of this with this icon, when there are 3 or fewer cards left in its deck, then it passes for the round. It's finished. And there are. This was the 3rd from bottom, so this is the fastest it could have chosen to pass. And actually a little faster than that, because the rulebook recommends, if you're playing your first game of Gaia Project, you should take 1 card out of the Automa deck pre-setup, or during setup, that would normally go in it. So we're playing against like a handicapped version of the AI, and even it chose to play its weakest possible round. So great, the Automa is passing here. And, oh shoot, I should have... It was this upgrade action, right? Yes. When it passes, it needs to choose a new round bonus tile. So it's choosing this one here, the leftmost, or the first in order of the 3 that are there. So it's going to take this one. Face down as a reminder that it's out of the round. And put this one back. Put this one back. And I forget the order. There's actually some rule about where these things go according to the Automa. Because as players, it doesn't matter where you put them. But the Automa, it does matter where things are. Passing. Gains. Okay, right. We should have given it some VP as well. So this says the Automa is going to get 3 points because of this number here for passing this round. So it's sort of like simulating that it built a trading station, which in fact it did. So let's give it the 3 points. And then it takes the round booster, place its previous round booster to the right of the 2 remaining ones. So this one goes here. Well, I guess I'll just try to keep them in a row of actual 5. Okay. And when I pass, the one I replace goes to the right as well. And let me just double check that there isn't something in Terra... Like, in Terra Mystica, the round boosters nobody takes get extra coins put on them to encourage somebody to eventually take them. I don't remember seeing that in the rule books here for Gaia Project. But maybe it is? To pass... Yeah... First time you take the first player marker. Clean up. Nope, just says flip them all face up. And okay, fine. So we should also give the Automa the first player marker. It passed before me, so it'll be first next round. This is for tracking this with multiple players, but we don't really need it here. And I am going to be the last one still doing anything. I was sort of looking forward to getting some of that power, but oh well. So, my next action, I'm just going to gain some technology. I have 4 knowledge, and if you look over here, we can see that for 4 knowledge, you can advance in a research area. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to advance again on Gaia forming, I think. Which is going to give me... Oh, okay, the mod actually is. It updated this when I moved my... That's nice. So immediately I add, I don't know where these are in the bag, so I'm just gonna copy. This is a thing that never happened in Terra Mystica. You actually get to create new power discs. So this is what I get to do for getting another level in Gaia forming. Now, why is this related to Gaia forming? First of all, it's like, how useful is it to have more power in your bowls? It's okay. It adds more capacity, so you can have more in bowl 3 at the same time. Not usually that important in Terra Mystica. In Terra Mystica, you start with more ready access to power and you gain it fast. Maybe you don't gain it faster, but I feel like you do. Players would often... Let's actually talk now about how I mentioned you can spend power that's not in bowl 3 sometimes, but it is expensive. And the same concept applies here. So you can spend power in bowl 2 if you want, but when you do so, this icon indicates you have to throw away another power that's in bowl 2. So if I wanted to spend one of this power, well, I guess you don't spend it. I could, as part of a free action, I could move a cube or a disc here in exchange for removing this one from my bowls completely and no longer having it cycle. I don't think that's a good thing to do right now. But the fact that you can do stuff like this is one reason that just adding more discs is good, because it lets you still have a decent number of discs while doing this on occasion. However, an even better reason, I think, for that is what we're going to do as our next action. So to Gaia form a planet, let's see, is there an indicator somewhere, a visual indicator I can use to show you? I'm not sure. I don't see one. What is this? Oh yeah, a cube can do that, sure. Oh, you can only spend 4 power to gain a cube. Interesting. To Gaia form a planet, you have to take one of your Gaia formers and put it on the planet. It has to be within your range, and it has to be a transdim planet, i.e. a purple one. Fortunately, I have a suitable transdim planet right here. So I'm going to put my Gaia former there, but that's not the only cost. The other cost is I must take 6 of my discs from anywhere and put them here. That's 4, 5, 6. So, well, right now it's 6. See, this I guess is where it should tell me yes. To Gaia form, move 6 of your cubes to the Gaia area. That's what that icon is showing. This is the Gaia area. So I have a lot less power available for this round, but I didn't actually spend very much power, right? I just took 2 cubes out of bowl 2. 2 discs out of bowl 2. The ones I took out of bowl 1, that reduced my capacity, but it didn't actually reduce my total power, right? So that's why adding capacity is good for Gaia Project, because it doesn't need you to spend power. It just needs you to remove discs. So that's that action. I now have a Gaia former here. That means for this round, we're working on turning this into a suitable planet, but we can't actually build there. It is reserved for me, though. Nobody else can ever take this planet. And I think my last action of the round, yes, definitely. What am I doing with so much money? Is to build 1 more mine. Oh, I don't even get anything for that? Get out of town. I was planning, I probably still should, but it's the kind of thing I could wait, right? I don't think I will, though. Because, I'm not getting any extra income for it, so for that reason, waiting might be nice. And I might just choose not to do it later, maybe? Certainly a thought. What I'm thinking of doing is building a mine here. Clearly that's out of my range, which is currently 1. But I can spend my 1 quantum intelligence cube to increase my range by 2, so that it's 3, and then I could build there. And it's already my planet type, so I don't have to do any terraforming or anything. And that seems nice for like, I mean, right? What is yellow? Yellow is good at building on orange and brown. So, like, if they next build with a little bit of range, I would expect them to maybe go. I don't know. They might go here. Who knows? I mean, I'm gonna want this planet eventually. I think, although maybe not. Maybe I'm supposed to think more about that. Because just like in Terra Mystica, one of the important, like one of the really big, you get a ton of points and a ton of resources, is for forming what Terra Mystica calls towns and are called federations here. A group of nearby planets that are all colonized by you with fairly large buildings. 7 power worth of buildings. We can see here I already have 3. A research lab is 2 and a mine is 1. I'm planning to put a mine here, so that'll be 4. We're already a decent chunk of the way to a federation. If I could settle here or here, it wouldn't be too expensive to connect those part of the federation. And so, like, building in places that you don't plan to ever make part of a federation is kind of expensive. You want to avoid wasting resources in that direction. And so maybe, conceivably, I would just never build a federation here, but I don't think that's likely to be true. I mean, I don't know. I guess the obvious federation for me is here, right? Because purple is okay. Blue is as good for me as orange. And brown is, like, bad, but not terrible. Right? And like you can connect. What does it cost? It's like to add a satellite. Let me check that. Maybe it's just a credit or something. Okay, so the cost for so satellites, right? When suppose, as I probably will, that I want to make either this planet or this one, or maybe even both, part of my federation. When I'm done building on them. You need all the planets in the Federation to be adjacent to each other. Well, that's obviously going to be like impossible because I can't build here or here, right? So you can build satellites to form kind of markers of connectivity. To build a satellite is you have to discard a power. So remove a power from one of your bowls and throw it away. So it's not free. You need to gain more power bowls if you want to do that a lot, I guess. So reaching all the way up here would be kind of bad. Because to settle all this just needs one satellite right here, and then I have to figure out how to terraform this planet, but the rest is pretty easy. But, like, isn't this place good? By the way, in case you can't tell, I'm used to playing Terra Mystica play by email, where I can spend, 2 hours thinking over a move if I have to. Or usually I would spend, like, 2 hours or planning out what I'm going to do and guessing what what I'm going to do for several actions in a row and trying to figure out what my opponents might want to do and work around that. I'm not doing that here, but I am just used to thinking forever about everything. This just looks like the obvious federation, but like this is so cheap to reach that wouldn't it be nice? I'm just like, where am I I have so few cubes. These QICs, like, where am I going to get more? I can get more by building one of my academies. Unlike Terra Mystica, which just has one sanctuary, the academies actually do different things. You could get 2 knowledge income or an action that produces a QIC, which they look pretty similar, of course. What's the difference between an action you can use once per round and income that comes in once per round? The difference is the action you can use the round you get it, and also it costs a turn, which can be good or bad. But in general, an action would be better than an income, I'm pretty sure. You also get QIC occasionally for going up a track. Like, you can just research here if you ever need more. Kind of nice. How do you add more power? Is it just the Gaia forming track, basically? There's a technology for it somewhere, maybe? No? No, I guess not. Any of these? Yeah, this one of the town / federation tiles does give you more power tokens, I guess. I don't know. I mean, how bad can it be to build a mine here, right? It's just I would be doing it in a heartbeat if I got income from it. The fact that I don't get income makes it look like I might as well wait. I'd love to get my navigation up to 2. That's a big difference. Because then I could settle these without spending cubes and here and here. Well, it's a cube anyway to settle the Gaia planet, but I wouldn't have to spend a cube to get there as well. I think I'm going to pass. I'm not going to build this. I can always do it next round. I don't see any immediate benefit to doing it or risk to not doing it. So, I will pass, which means this goes to the right of all the others. Oh, before I do that, I have to choose one of these 3 to gain for next round. Pass for a lab, or points for a lab, points for mines. I think I'm planning to build some mines next round, and I like ore. I mean, I like all this stuff, obviously. But I'll take this one. Face down to indicate I'm done with the round, although we all know it's about to go face up. So, cleanup. We both flip these over. The used power actions go back. What else happens in cleanup? Anything I'm forgetting? Passive actions. Cleanup. Remove action tokens from power and special actions. Flip round boosters. Remove the round scoring tile. Sure. So now we know this round is over. So next round, we get points for building on Gaia planets, which is what I'm planning to do. Woo! We start by taking our income. Of course, every player would be getting theirs, but... Oh, no, I have to do something with the Automa deck. I have to add more stuff to it, right? Passing. The discard pile, cards remaining in the deck, and the top card of the set aside pile. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so this was its deck, and we're going to add at random 1 new card. So it'll do 1 more, well, at least, on average, it'll do 1 more thing this round than it did last round. Last round, it took its weakest possible round, so it'll probably do even more than that. But now it has a bigger deck. And we don't know what its new action is. We don't even know what the cards it didn't play were, for that matter. Someone who's very experienced at using the Automa would know what the Automa's starting deck is. But there's always 1 card placed in it at random that you don't know. And then each round, another card you don't know is added to it at random that you don't know about. So I don't know if the ones we saw were like the ones that are always there or not. Okay, so round income. Let's see. Let's do ore first. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No income up here. So 4 ore. Knowledge, I see 1, 2. Just 2. Should have done credits first, really. 3? Just 3. Nope, 4, 5. Power? 1. Oh, man, okay. So, move for both. Oh, actually, hang on. We're not supposed to do income yet. Because... before the income round is the Gaia round, right? Let me just double check that. There's another round in... Oh, income is before Gaia? Okay, cool. So we are supposed to do income now. I'll gain my 1 power. Anything else I should be gaining here? I don't think so. I don't have any QIC income, and I've counted all my other income. Okay. Then the Gaia phase. If you have power tokens in the Gaia area of your faction board, move them to Area 1. Yes. And if you have a Gaia former on a planet, place a Gaia planet token on it, and it counts as yours, and you keep the Gaia Former there. Yes. So these bad boys all come back. And Gaia Planet goes here. We keep this Gaia Former to mark that I'm the one who did this, so I get to settle it, not somebody else. Okay, that's the Gaia phase. We did income, we did Gaia, and now we're back to the round. So player 1 is yellow this time. So draw, I'll put this one on the left and the right. So it's going to place a mine. And this time, this is a different place of mine action. Yeah, this is one of the random ones. You can tell the ones that start in the deck have this kind of green... I don't know what this icon is supposed to be. But the ones that are randomly added to the deck just have a number. This is a different one than it did before. It's going to place a mine. And also, this is one of the ones that would cause it to pass if it drew this late in the round. But it's not late in the round, so it won't pass. In this case, though, its first tiebreaker is going to be round scoring. So it's going to look at the bottom of the two because of this green and this X. Not round game scoring, end game scoring. So it's going to... Oh, most structures. I imagine that doesn't influence its decision at all. Let me just look up what it... Automa actions, tiebreaker types. Yes, this does not affect how it should build mines, because every mine is a new structure. Okay, so that tiebreaker won't do anything. Second tiebreaker is closeness to you, I think? Or maybe it's not. Let me... build a mine. Planet type requiring the fewest steps. That's right. So within distance 2 of it, where can it go that requires the fewest steps? And how do Gaia planets count? Gaia planet counts as 1. Transdim counts as 2. Oh, did I make a mistake? No, this was adjacent. So it built there for good reason. Okay. But now it's looking at... Well, no, maybe I did make a mistake when I built its thing last round. Planet closest... No, there were... I listed this as one of the places it could go, and then it chose the few... Well, but this one should have been a candidate, right? I maybe should have built here with the Automa last round instead of here. I'm not sure. But what's past is past. This round, I think it is building here. Let's see. So... Within range 2, planet type requiring the fewest steps, or at least it might go there. I think it might. Well, there's several choices. So, like, here's an option. And what is it's close to orange and brown, right? So Gaia planets are available, which means orange and brown are the other ones available. I don't see anything within range 2 that's orange or brown for it. So it should be this Gaia planet or this one are the two choices that it has. We decide that by directional tie breaking, which before the game starts, you need to have designated one area as like the top. I chose but didn't mention to you this. So this is the top left of the board. It's going to scan the board in this kind of row by row fashion until it finds the first planet that is within the ones we're considering. And indeed, it's going to find this one and say, okay, it's going to build there. So I won't be including this in my federation as I had hoped I might, but I'm not unhappy about this. Because now suddenly these two have gotten to be cheap trading stations instead of expensive ones. Because I'll have a neighbor. So I'm not unhappy about this. So let's just go ahead and plonk the old mine right there. You should get 3 points for this. And then we discard this one and scoot this over to be the next support card. Great. my turn. I don't really have enough power. Oh, no, it's not my turn yet. Hang on, I forgot. Because this was built within range 2 of me, I get to charge power. My largest building that's within range 2 is this research lab, so I get to charge 2 power. Let me double check I'm understanding the charge power. Charging power, page 17. Because it is different from Terra Mystica, and I want to make sure I get it right. Spend VP. Charge. Spend 1 fewer VP than the... Okay. Oh, I see. It's mentioning 4 power, which didn't make sense to me at first, because you only get charged for 1 building, and your largest building's worth 3. But there is this technology tile here that says your planetary institutes and academies are worth 4 power each. And I'm just now realizing this is kind of like Fire 2, right? This is making you able to build federations with fewer than... with 6 power worth of structures instead of 7, kind of. If it includes a big building. But anyway, okay. So I'm only able to charge 2 power, right? You charge power... Only charge power for 1 of them. The weird thing is, it doesn't explicitly say here. No, to charge power for a structure... It doesn't actually say that you charge power equal to the power value of the structure, but I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. So I'll charge 2 power, 1, 2, and pay a VP for it. So we're well behind, but, you know, planning to do some cool stuff someday. Okay, now your action is over. And... I mean... Next round, we're getting 4 VP for trading station, right? So upgrading these next round seems like extremely high value. I'm building this round, obviously. I guess now is as good a time as any. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not doing something dumb. Maybe I actually would want to do this. But I don't even have a trading station to upgrade, so it doesn't make sense. I could do this, but I don't have enough ore, right? What I'd really like to do, I guess, is Gaia form something again. But there's nothing easily reachable that I could do that for, right? If I could get more navigation, I could do that. I could Gaia form here or something. Or I could spend a cube, but that's obviously very expensive. Are there power actions I could take? I have access to up to 3 power if I need it. For 3 power, you can get 1 dig or... Ah, here's the other way you can add... I knew there was one of these. Did I mention this? You can add more power to your bowls that way. I don't know. Let's just start by building a mine. It's something I want to do this round, and I don't see anything I obviously have to do first. So we'll spend an ore and 2 coins and place this mine on my Gaia planet. Now, first of all, when you do this, you get this back. But, I don't know, does it go here? I'm not really sure. When you colonize something that's already a Gaia planet, you have to pay a cube to, take it to do that. When you take something you have Gaia formed, it's considered habitable for you already. So you just have to pay the mine cost. So I have this. Cool. That's my turn. The Automa would like to use an action, a cube action in this case. So first of all, 1 VP. Oh, no, hang on. I should get 4 VP for building on a Gaia planet. Now the AI is getting its 1 VP for taking this action. And it chooses, in this case, the support card says first from the right. So we look at the actions starting from the right and say, bonk, nobody's getting points for their power, for the planet types this round. So that's fine. I got better things to do with my cubes than spend them on points, I think. And because they are the Xenos, as we saw in the last round, they're going to do this again. So they're going to also flip this one. Okay. Good. Building here and spending a cube still seems good. Although... well, I mean, I do want this. But on the other hand, if I just upgrade these to trading stations and then upgrade one of those to a planetary institute, this is a federation that doesn't need any satellites, right? I'd have 2 power here, 2 power here, and 3 power here. Or probably... yeah, I guess that's how I would do it. And so that means, like, I don't really need this one to get a federation. Or not a planetary institute, probably an academy, right? This will be an academy and these will be trading stations. That makes sense. Do I have enough cubes to work on that? Or I don't. I need more. I get more ore for 4 power, which I don't have. I mean, it's got to be worth it at this point to spend my cube to settle here. It's not a place I'm going to ever get to anytime soon if I don't do it now. Or rather, like, I'm not going to be able to get there with just my navigation, right? Unless I go through here. I guess I could try to go here, couldn't I? And try to form a federation out of, like, these 4 planets. Because I did this research into Gaia forming, right? And so I have this, like, once around ability to Gaia form something, which is to let me terraform a planet quite cheaply. I don't really want to waste that. But it's also important to make sure that in round 4, I can place a mine on a Gaia planet, right? Because that's worth extra points. So Gaia forming now would kind of be setting up to do it in round 3, which is not the right time. I guess, actually... yeah, what I'm supposed to do is build here, right? That's obviously better. Because then I can build here, spending a cube, and then here, just spending my Gaia former, right? Yeah. Okay. And this happens to be close to one of this guy's buildings, so he might be trying to take this soon. He doesn't like blue, though. Yeah. Okay. So... do I want to spend power on... how many of these do I have total right now? 9? It's a little bit of an imposition to throw away 2 of them. Okay, I need to get a spade to terraform this because blue is 1 away from my home type. I can think of 2 ways to get a spade. One of them is this power action. 3 power for a spade. I have 1 power in bowl 3 and 4 power in bowl 2. So I could move these 2 in here if I were willing to throw these 2 away. That would be a possibility. The other is using my rudimentary knowledge of terraforming. At the lowest level, you can spend 3 ore for a spade. In Terra Mystica, this was usually very bad value, and I think the same is true here. And the power action, I mean, you know, the 1 spade power action is not so hot either, I think, compared to the 2 spades, which, as you can see, is much more efficient. But, you know, at the moment, it seems like a thing I want. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 1 power here. Well, hang on. As a free action, before taking my action, I will twice move a power Q disc into this bowl by discarding these 2. Then, as my action, I will spend these 3 power cubes to take this power action, giving me a spade. I will use it on this planet, and unlike Terra Mystica, you don't, like, cover up the... When you dig something, you don't, like, replace it. I don't mark this as a red planet. It's like a blue planet that we've made habitable. And there are rewards for settling on more planet types. So I'm going to go ahead and place my mine there, but it's going to cost me an ore and $2. And I get a mine here. Great. I'm done with that action. Oh! I forgot to count this income last round. This round. Oh my god. I knew I would forget it. I put it right next to the markers. But it's like... I don't know. Let's put it here, I guess. There you go. Because I was looking at my board for where I could get income. I wasn't looking over here. Okay. Well, I found it eventually, and that's what counts. Cool. So that's my turn. Oh, I should have discarded this one. Scooted this over. It's going to upgrade. So at first, if it can find a place to build... Right, this is the first tiebreaker, I think. Finds a place where it can build a planetary institute, I think. Upgrade, options, upgrade, yeah. Planetary institute is its first priority. And there is somewhere around here a trading station. So this, it's going to turn into a planetary institute. Bum, ba, da, this one. I do have a structure within range. Hang on, let's finish its action, I guess. It gains 2 VP for this. I have a structure within range, so I may charge power. I decline to do so, however, because I'm planning to... Actually, yeah, there's 7 of these, so it would involve... I could charge 2 power by moving this here, but then I'd have to like spend most of these on Gaia forming anyway, so it's not that great. I'd be spending 1 VP for 1 power, basically, which might be good, but also it seems harder to spend power to, like, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to say no thanks to that. Now we discard this one and scoot this over. Now there's only 3 left, so it could be passing as soon as next turn. My turn, before anything weird can happen, I'm going to Gaia form this. I have easily 6 discs available. Will you guys chill out? There we go. So I can put my Gaia former there. I'm already making good progress in this sector. Very pleased with that. It is, I mean, I'm kind of hemming yellow in here, which means they're unlikely to expand much, so it's going to be hard to get neighbors for these tiles, right? Kind of a bummer. I'm not sure how I'm going to manage that, because you need neighbors to, like, upgrade. Your structures. I mean, to upgrade into trading stations cheaply, and as I said, upgrading into them expensively is like a very sad proposition, at least in multiplayer Terra Mystica. Maybe in 2-player you have to do it more often. I don't know. Anyway, it's my turn again. No, I just Gaia formed. So it's the AI's turn. What are we going to do today? We're going to pass. Okay. We're getting, I think, pretty lucky with how little it's doing every round. So, don't... Oh, God, okay. Now, I don't actually know which of these was the one it passed with. It was this one, right? Because it gained 2 VP, not 1, I think. Oh, right, this is the one with the pass icon on it. Okay, so this must have been the one we drew last. That's what I thought. And we have to remember, we have to look here at which passing tile it's going to take. It wants the leftmost one, right? Yeah. So it wants this. That goes to the right. This goes here. It gains 2 points for passing. I really am way behind, huh? Well, I'm sure there's a reason. I don't think I'm playing badly here. Like, maybe I made some mistakes, but it's not atrocious. I think just like the Automa gains VP linearly and the player gains it. Well, no, it doesn't really. I don't know. We'll see. And then you can have a new card. You get to keep the first player token. And it's my turn. Now, let's see. Building here is now kind of better than it was, because it actually gives me ore as a... I wonder why they chose this one to be the one that doesn't give you any. Is that the same for everybody? 4th one? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's someone who does it differently. All the factions have slightly different... In Terra Mystica, at least, the factions have boards that are mostly the same with 1 or 2 changes. So there's probably someone who has different income for their mines. But I assume this is like the standard income. I mean, spending a cube here is a little bit sad because it's not really working towards any of my actual goals. But just getting more ore is pretty nice, I think. This is where I feel like I want to be. Or maybe like here or something. Because presumably at some point he's going to grab this planet. Ding. Oh no, that's right. You guys don't have the sound this time. You don't have to know about my Google Calendar making a notification noise. Okay. So I don't know. It seems sad to use a cube on this. I only have 1 cube. It seems like I don't get them very often. But I'm trying to avoid using any over here. I want to get to these planets via navigation, right? Not via cubes. Oh, and I'm planning to get a Federation soon, right? I should look somewhat at what these do. This gives you a cube, I guess. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to just build it. Mines are good, right? So pay an ore and $2. I think actually this might be how I'm supposed to get cubes, is once I build my Planetary Institute. Or maybe I build an academy for cubes? I'm not sure. Anyway, I spent all the resources, but I have to also spend my cube to increase my range from 1 to 3 to allow me to build there. Going 1, 2, 3. No points for this, because there's no, like, award for... Ah, there is an award for passing with as many mines as possible. So I've done actually pretty well on that. I have 5 mines. Nice. Okay. Sure. I guess that's my last action, so I'm going to pass. Which of these do I want now? I mean, next round what I want to do is build a bunch of trading stations, right? Okay. I'm gonna have how much ore? 7 ore? Plus whatever I take from income. And a lot of money should be enough to build my trading stations. But 7 ore plus like 3 trading station. I mean, that's using up like all of my ore, so I'm not. Could I build 4 trading stations? 1, 2, 3. Maybe if the AI grabs like this or something? Maybe. But is there anything I could do with 1 shovel, 1 spade? Not really. Unless I get a cube, then it would let me go here or something, or here. Ah, and I'm spending my last ore on building this mine, now that I look at it. Although maybe I'll wait, and I just won't do it till the next round when I get some points for it. Because it's a lot of points. I think that's probably right. So I have 1 ore to spare. I don't really have anything to do with a shovel. I'm not going to have any planetary institutes or academies, I don't think. So I guess I'll take this one, the ore and the knowledge. So I'll take this face down to indicate that I'm done, and give this one back. But as I do so, it has this bonus saying, when you pass, score 1 point for each mine you have. Which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm at 16, brings me to 21. Cool. Okay, cleanup. So we both flip our round boosters over. We throw this out. I don't know what this... I guess we're supposed to be keeping track of this stuff. Like who has the most structures, I guess. You're also supposed to put the neutral players somewhere in there. The neutral player is used for for 2 player, whether the second player is a human or the automa. So how exactly does this happen? I should set that up, and I guess we're supposed to be tracking that stuff as we go. It doesn't matter until the end, but it's nice to have it tracked. Take 2 satellites on each color, place 1 on each ranking track next to the number on each final scoring tile determines its position. I see. So 11? Really? Okay, sure. So yellow is on position 5 here. It's considered to, if you can colonize enough different planets to pass yellow, even if you don't pass the other... Oh no, yellow's the actual player. Blue's the weirdo. Blue goes on 11, which I guess is here? I don't know how you're supposed to do 11. Boy, those snap points reach really far, huh? Well, whatever, I'll just put it here. 11. So passing the other player is worth points. Passing the neutral player is also worth points. So even if you can't catch the other player, there's still a reason to go up past the neutral player. So how many structures do we each have? I should count that. I have, it seems like a lot. It's 6, right? 5 mines plus this research lab. And the automa has 5, okay? And different planet types? I have red, orange, blue, and Gaia is 4. The automa has yellow, brown, and Gaia is 3. Okay, cool. So, next round, income. Let's remember to count this time. So, ore first, I have, 5, 6 ore. That was 7. Money, 1, 4, 6. I have way too much. I really need to get my... Well, I'm spending a lot of money in a minute. I really need to get one of these down. Is there a reward? It's like round 5 you get rewarded for that? 6. Ugh, okay. It would be nice to build one of those soon. I just did money. Knowledge. 2, 3, 4 knowledge income. Which is kind of a bummer because you want to spend knowledge in 4s. 7 is the wrong amount to have. So it was 3. I mean, you could take a power action to gain more. Oh, this should flip up. That should have gone at the end of last round, not the start of this one. I'd like to work on navigation next, probably. Yeah, that seems like the way to go. Okay, so that's all the income done, I think. Nope, 1 power income. Nope, yes, that's... Hey, it wasn't wasted. Okay, cool. In the Gaia phase, you take all this stuff back. So I still have 6 of these. It's hard to get Tabletop Sim to not stack them. I mean, it puts a counter on, like you can count. Oh my god, stop. Okay, cool. Now we can definitely tell these are in bowl 1. That was income. And then Gaia. Yeah, that all looks right. So, your turn, buddy. What's up? I'll put... Shuffle? I think I shuffled, but just in case. Put this one on the left. I like to announce that before I do it, as just like to make it clear that I'm not choosing the order of these in a way that's advantageous to me. This is our first time actually seeing their faction action, and they're not going to take it this round because it's on the right. So they're still not going to take it. I mean, I assume their faction action is, like, pretty good. I think most of them have good faction actions. So this would be, like... It's just a place of mine, so within range 2, I guess. And place of mine and take a QIC, I guess? I would have to read... Well, let's do that. What is... Can I read the reference on their thing? Or there isn't, like, a reference for this. I'm just supposed to understand the damn icon. I don't understand how to take faction actions, is the thing. I mean, I guess, like, you just do each of the things listed, right? Take the action. Automa actions. Faction action. Take the action, apostrophe S. Okay, so yeah, this is multiple actions. So if they ever took this action, which so far they've declined to do, they would be placing a mine and taking a power action and gaining 2 VP. Fine, but they're not doing that. What they are doing is just placing a mine. They're not paying attention to the round scoring. Distance 2, and the first tiebreaker is fewest spades, right? Let's double check. Build a mine. Tiebreaker, faction action, final scoring, fewest spades. So, within range 2, what are the candidates? There's this one, this one, this one, this. So, they like brown and orange, is my recollection, but let's double check. Yes. Oh, I see. This is the Automa's reminder. So a normal player reminder doesn't have Gaia planets listed in the 1 section. I wondered about that earlier when I saw Gaia planets. For the Automa, though, it does. It just considers those to be 1 spade away. I get it. So anyway, Gaia, brown, and orange are 1 spade away. If we can find any of those, we must choose one. And we did, right? There's this one. And I don't see any others within distance 2 that are brown, green, or orange. So I think we can stop there. No more tiebreakers are needed. He's building over there. Okay, great. So let's discard the support action, move the action. Oops, that's not the discard. And move this over to be the support for the next action. My turn. So, are we at any point, like, is there, This round, we want to build many trading stations, obviously. I am not even close to affording a power action. I could buy a technology, which, since I think navigation is where I want to go next, will mean I'll have access to a cube. But I'm not... Sorry. I'm going to do research. These are the research tracks. These are technologies. You only get a technology when you build a research lab or an academy, which I will not be doing this round, I think. Maybe, but probably not. So the research I want to go up on, I think, is this one, and it's going to give me a cube, which is fine. I mean, I guess... No, I need more navigation to make all this Gaia forming research useful. Taking this to let me Gaia form more would not help much. So... Yeah, I think I'll just take the research now. Why not? So spend 4 knowledge to go up here. And this, like, white star with this outline, that means gain once immediately when you get here. So I gain 1 cube. And the scripting has given me the correct tile for this. How nice. Okay, that's my turn. You're up. Gonna take a QIC or power action, start counting from the right, numbers 4 and actually 5, because remember their special action is to take these twice. So we start on the right, count 1, 2, 3, 4. No one's taking this, and then they're going to do it again, 1, 2, 3, 4. No one's taking this either. That's fine. I wasn't planning on it. Oh, I forgot to give them their 1 VP for building the mine, and then they get 1 VP for this as well. So I'll just give them 2 now. Discard this, scoot this over. My turn. And it's time to just start churning out these research... Nope, not research. Trading stations. I think the one we want to do first is this one, because I want to have more power nearby for when it upgrades this. So this is within range of a friend. It has an opposing neighbor. So I pay the lower cost, 3 credits and 2 ore. I lose some ore income, of course, but I get 4 points. Very nice. This is going to be a good round for me, I predict. I'm done. Your turn. You want another mine, okay? Ooh, range 4. So this must be one of the ones that you can tell because it's got the... it doesn't have the little green thing here. This is one... So it like starts with bad cards and it adds good cards to its deck, I think, to represent the growing economy. So range up to 4, it's going to build a mine, and it wants to focus on this round goal, which has no impact on building mines. Every mine is worth 1 here, so it's not going to use that. I think the next tiebreaker is fewest spades, right? Build a mine. Faction action, no. Final scoring, no. Fewest spades. So this is going to... We're going to have a lot of candidates, right? Within range 4, anything that's only 1 step away from it. And then its last tiebreaker, well, next tiebreaker will be closeness to me. So brown, orange, or green within range 4 of it and closest to me. I think we're going to wind up on this one. Which is a little... Or it could be this one or this one. Okay, there's several. Okay, so range 4 of any of it. I mean, that's like everywhere. Brown and orange within range 4 of it. Or green. And then it's going to choose closest to me. Oh, wait, that's this one, right? That's the one that's closest to me. Everything else is distance 2. Like this, they're all distance 2. Can't reach this one, but if it could, it would be distance 2. This one would be valid. Like this one, I thought... Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it could reach there. But it wants to go over here. It wants to be friends with me in this area. So that's nice, because I don't really want this planet. So I'm rewarded, in a way, for having built this. Okay, cool. So let me just make sure I'm not missing something. Fewest steps, closest to me. Yeah, this one. Go ahead, enjoy. And you get 3 points for this. Who knows what it's trying to do that it breaks on every time. Like, I don't know. There's this cleanup step and ready step. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Token. Huh. Well, this would have been useful. But now that I'm already on a later round, I'm just afraid to push this button. So I'm just going to keep doing it by hand. Discard this. This scoots over. And I get to charge power because I am adjacent to it. My structure that's adjacent is of size 1, so I just gain 1 power without spending anything. Cool. Well, so this is another place I could build a trading station now, right? Cheaply. So this can be my 4th trading station for the round. Nice. I'm going to have very little ore next round if I do all of this, but I'll have a lot of money and a lot of points. So that seems good. Yeah, my turn. I want a trading station here, I think. I mean, I guess not. This one is tempting to me because when it builds its next research station or trading station, it's going to be here. And I'd kind of like to benefit from being near that by charging more power. But I think the more pressing thing is to make sure that I'm ready to... Well, I'm doing all of these, aren't I? 1, 2... Yeah. So I guess this is the one I choose. It is near a neighbor, so I pay 2 ore and only 3 money. Oops, don't take yours away, take mine away. Ha, mine. Haha, get it? Okay. Genius. And I get 4 points for the round scoring, right? 4? Yes. Your turn. I'm gonna build another mine. This guy is nuts. He's added so many mine building things. Okay. I think he's gonna run out of mines. This time using the top round scoring tile, which is actually gonna do something. Prefers a different planet type. So that's the first tiebreaker, right? Yeah. So final most planet types. Planets of a type it hasn't colonized yet. So that's going to be a lot of them. And it's range 4 again? Oh, did I make a mistake last round? Shouldn't that have been within range 2? I guess so. I accidentally used the support action for the card that was building the mine. Seems like a weird mistake to make. But I remember this is the one that was here last round. It was 8, so it built a mine. It turns out it was fine, I think. Maybe? Maybe it should have built somewhere else. because of the tiebreaker. I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake. Again, kind of hard to roll back. In this case, it has range 4, but it wants a planet type it hasn't settled yet. So it settled yellow, brown, and green, and I think that's it. So its next tiebreaker is going to be the fewest steps, right? Which means I think that red is going to be the preferred, or orange rather, is going to be the preferred choice. If it can find any oranges within range 4, it's going to want to take one. And it certainly can. There's this one, there's this one, there's this one. Okay. So it's going to choose either here, or here, or here. But it's going to prefer being closest to me. That rules this one out. So it's here or here. Okay. Those are equally close to me. So the last thing it's going to do is use this directional thing. This time it wants to scan starting from the bottom row, which is here. So I guess it's taking this planet. All right. You got it, Chief. So you get 3 points for this again. I don't think I already gave it those points. I should figure out what order to do these in so I don't keep messing it up. And starting next round, it'll be eligible to pass. Okay, 3 points for you. I, again, am in the neighborhood, so I get to charge 1 power at no cost. And I think that's the end of your action, so we discard this, and this scoots over. I'm sort of having some second thoughts about the way I've done things this game. I know in Terra Mystica, a lot of strongholds were, some strongholds were great and you would rush for them, but temples were usually more important. And Sanctuary was good value as well. It seems like I have so much credits that... So, okay, let's talk about what this stronghold does. Planetary Institute does. If we look over here at the table of free actions, there are various conversions you can make. You can spend power to gain a cube. There's better ways to do it. No? None of these power actions gain cubes? Really? Okay. But if you can use what can you spend power on? I don't know. Knowledge, right? But you could spend 4 power for 2 knowledge as a power action. But even if the action is not available, you can always turn 4 power into 1 knowledge. These guys' stronghold says anytime you would spend power on one of these free actions, you can spend credits instead. And since I'm about to be swimming in credits, it would be really nice to have this. I just want to make sure I can afford to build my stronghold next round, which is looking kind of hard if I build all the trading stations this round. Because I'll only have an income of 2 and it's going to cost 4. And I'll be down to 0. So unless I can gain some workers somehow, some ore somehow, which I guess I could gain this technology maybe? No, not really. So I think I might actually have to hold off on one of my trading stations, which means that I made a mistake by upgrading this one. I think I'm just going to let myself roll that back. Let's say this is one I don't care that much about, and I care more about this one. You know, that's cheating, but that's okay. I don't mind. And I'm the only one here. The only one with any decision-making power, of course. You guys can complain all you want. Nobody will, I imagine. Okay, so it's my turn again. I'm going to build another trading station. And I'm going to put it here. And it's, again, within range of this guy's very convenient mine. So I only have to pay 2 ore and 3 credits to put another trading station in right here. And because of the round scoring, again, I gain 4 points. Your go. Not passing, instead doing research. So this is the first time it's doing that, but it gains 0 points and advances 1 on any research track. We'll use this to decide which one. The first one from the right. So it wants to go learn more about doing more research. Of course, the AI gets no benefit from this, but it's just like making it compete with me on this stuff. I don't think these matter. I could get rid of them. The blue ones, the neutral faction, I don't think they get placed here. Unlike Terra Mystica, you're not competing on the cult tracks. You just get points for getting to level 3 or further on each one. There is some competition because only one of you can get to level 5. I think. Actually, maybe not. But you have to be at level 4 or 5 to claim the advanced tech that's on this. So, like, I don't know, in principle, I could be headed towards this, an action to gain 3 knowledge. I don't see myself doing that, but I guess we never know. You never know. One never knows. It's a little sad that I'm not going to be set up to Gaia form a planet this round. I guess, well, maybe I could. Because I have a cube, don't I? I do. Okay. So maybe I'm doing things in the wrong order. Maybe I shouldn't have built that last trading station yet, but I did. So you finished your action, you gained your VP, we discard this, scoot this over, my turn. I'm going to build here. I was earlier thinking I might not do that, but I need more ore, and I decided not to build all the trading stations. And I want my Gaia Former back as well. So I'm going to build there for the usual cost of 1 ore and 2 credits. Oh, this doesn't even give me more ore per turn. I hate this game. Alright. Fine. Screw you. But it gives me my Gaia Former back, which is what I really wanted. Your turn. You pass. Great. And you choose the leftmost bonus tile. This one. And you gain points equal to 3 for your pass. You keep the player 1 token. We combine these decks. I wasn't supposed to look at the bottom of that. It doesn't really matter. And I'll give you another card. I didn't see anything, even if I had known what I was looking for. Plus, I'm not good enough to know what I care about anyway. Alright, my turn. I mean, I think I... There's no way I can gain any more knowledge. I really wish I could have just a little more knowledge. But I don't see it. I'm gonna spend this cube I got to increase my range for a Gaia forming. You can do that, right? It's the same. It's this Gaia forming, Gaia forming, Gaia forming. Where is that? To build a mine. To start a Gaia project, you must have a thing. Must have a purple planet. Availability, yes. Accessibility, the same. Yeah, so it's the same as building a mine. So I choose this planet because I want to make sure I get that before it does, and I can have a little federation here, I guess. Feels kind of bad. Am I really trying for 3 federations? Maybe I am. If I'm doing that, maybe I was right all along with the order I'm doing this stuff in. I should have put the trading station here. And then I should have gone for this technology at some point. The equivalent of Fire 2. Because then I could, like... Yeah, 3 6s seems like it could be achievable. You know what? I'll cheat again. I'll uncheat. I'm going to put this back. Take that. But, I don't know. When am I getting this tech tile is the thing, right? Because I want to build my strong... I don't know. I want to build my stronghold next round. And then I would have to also... I mean, I could build a stronghold here, I guess, right? But then I'm not getting the tech tile. So... How much ore am I going to have? 3... Plus whatever I pass with, plus the 1 I have. I mean, that's just enough for a Planetary Institute, right? So I'm not getting the tech tile. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Getting 3 towns seems like I'm not a good enough player to figure it out. So we'll just leave it this way. So my passing tile. Kind of wanted that one. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna have 1 research lab. I mean, terraforming? Terraforming seems okay, right? If I have some navigation, which I plan to, terraforming like this planet should be okay, or this one. No, I like blue, so it would be this one. Kind of an awkward federation, huh? Now, I will get a Federation tile when I build my stronghold, which is called the Planetary Institute. Could take a cube, could take more ore, I don't know. Ore seems like something I'm a little short on. Could be something to do. I don't know. I want more tech tiles. I mean, digging is good. This one has ore. How many mines will I have? 1, 2, 3. Didn't I Gaia farm somewhere? Oh, I haven't passed yet. I was trying to figure out where I should Gaia farm, and I got sort of tied up in what's happening next round. Right. Well, this is the only place to Gaia farm, really. No, I could do this one, right. That would put me closer to this blue planet, but I don't really care about that. I can always go here to here if I want. So I think it's got to be this one. Alright, so I spend the cube to increase my range. I remove these 4 and 2 more. So I could, before doing that, I think this is probably wrong. I could put one of them here to turn it into a coin first. If I threw one away. So I can like throw one of these away for a coin. To avoid wasting some power. I don't really fancy going down to just 6 when I'm Gaia forming for 6 all the time. So I think I'll just do this. Well, but you know what? Maybe I will. I'm gonna throw one of these away to put one here. And then I'm gonna spend that for $1. Because once I build this Planetary Institute, my coins will be worth like lots of cool stuff. And I won't have to spend power on anything but power actions, which I haven't like taken many of all game. And the fact that the coin will be more useful because I'll be able to use it to buy cubes or whatever, right? So I think this is reasonable. So I'm doing that. I spent my cube to give me access to this planet, and I'm Gaia forming it so I can grab it next round. It would cost me a cube again next round to settle it, but I'm planning to research enough navigation that I can get there without spending the cube. So that's the plan. I don't get any points for this, and I'm pretty much broke here. If I could reach somewhere to settle that was habitable to me, I could do so, but I can't. So I pass. And the number of mines I'm going to have is 1, 2, 3, 4 next round, probably. So this is worth 4 points, which is no joke. And it gives me ore, which I also like. I mean, I wouldn't mind some knowledge because I've been gaining 4 per turn and I'm at 3. So like 1 knowledge would be a whole technology, basically. But points are points, right? I mean, it's only 1 more point. Ore is good. Actually, 1, 2, 3. I'm gaining 3 ore, and I want to spend 4 of it on this. And if I want to build a mine, I need 1 more ore, right? So actually, I think this is worth a ton of points. So we do this. Now we've both passed, so we flip these over. You're still first player. Flip these over. Anything else I'm supposed to do at the start of a round for income? I don't think so. So income, let's look at ore first. I have 3, 4 ore income. I have money income. I have so much money. 14, 15, 17. Yeah, this is why we want that Planetary Institute, I think. Knowledge income. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh, 1 more wouldn't have been useful. 2 would have. Okay. Cool. Power income. 1, which I can't use because I don't have any tokens. Gaia stage. These all come back here. And this becomes a Gaia planet. That's... Oh. We're supposed to be using these for victory point counters? Get out of here. The board is so much more fun. Okay. This is apparently my victory point counter. Who knew? So it's your turn. Shuffle. Put this one on the left. Okay, it's building a mine at range 2 and getting a point. Oh, and it's using the bottom round scoring tile, which is the one that doesn't matter. So we know how this works. It's preferring the, within range 2, whatever takes the fewest spades. Brown, that's one of them. Green, that's another. That's one. But then its next preference is going to be being close to me. Which... I guess orange as well. But that's not close to me. So I think that narrows it down to this one, right? I don't think it can go anywhere else. Let me just double check the tiebreaker order in case I'm forgetting it. Build a mine. Faction action, no. Final scoring, no. Fewest spades. Brown or green or orange. Closest to me. This is a brown, this distance 2 from me. This is an orange within distance 2 of me, but they can't reach. Yeah, so it's this one. And I get to charge a power. Congratulations. Yeah, so my turn. I think I want to grab... How much of a hurry am I in to get technology or a research? Versus, like, is it really important to grab my town tile right away or something? I don't think so. Or do I need my terraformer back quickly? I can't use it till I get research anyway, right? So I don't think that's important. But I can use it over here soon. That'll be nice. I think I'm just going to take the town. So I'm going to build my Planetary Institute at long last. This cost me 4 ore. And 6 credits? 6 credits. So I'm going to put this here, I guess. Take this back. Now, I have some cool income. All this power income is going to be hard to spend if I'm Gaia forming every round, isn't it? It gives me power slots, but now I'm sort of thinking I maybe shouldn't have thrown away power last round. Oh well. So, I mean, the rules for forming towns are the same, I assume? Form a Fed 14. So, this is actually an action. It's unlike Terra Mystica, where it's free to do anytime you want. Okay, so I have to wait my turn to form the Federation. Fine. There's no points... Oh, this should have gone away. No points for Federations now. Or for strongholds or whatever. Oh, I should have discarded this. That should slide over. Did I give you your point? I don't think I did. Okay, so it's your turn again. You're going to upgrade to a trading station near me, right? That's the main thing. Research, or upgrade rather. Wants a trading station first. Closest to me. And then directional. So that's here, right? That's distance 1 from me and the only such planet? I have a mine nearby, so I get 1 power for 0 VP. You were supposed to get 2 points for this. Very good. Enjoy. Oh, I see. I think I understand why. I've finally realized why that error is occurring. So the mod doesn't put little pegs on this. I actually went and made those myself because there weren't any and I wasn't sure why. I took them off the science board. So the point is, it's expecting us to track VP here. It's not expecting anyone to move on this round. So every time you put down a peg, it's trying to see, oh, which research did they put their peg on? And it's finding no research for this, and it's getting upset. I see. So, my turn. I'm going to grab my Federation. So we have 3 planets, all adjacent to each other, so it's going to cost 0 satellites. Total power value of 247, which is enough for a Federation. So I get to pick which of these I want. I mean, I think ore, right? Well, actually, isn't 6 credits strictly better for me? Because I can turn 3 credits into an ore whenever I want. But I can't turn 2 ore into 6 credits. So this Federation is definitely the wrong one. And isn't this one also sort of bad? Because I can turn 4 credits into a cube whenever I want. But I guess this is worth more points. So if I'm ever going to want to turn credits into a cube... Well, this is a cube and a half worth of credits, but one less VP. I mean, it seems like my faction likes credits. I think I'll take this one. You take them green side up, and later you can flip them for something on occasion. So I don't know where the right place to put this is. I guess this is fine. I immediately get 6 credits and 7 points. So what am I at now? 33? That's 40. I don't know why it's not counting me when I move this. Like, why isn't an error occurring for, oh, you put yourself where there's no science? I don't know. Anyway, that's my turn. No points from the round track for that. Oh, should I be updating this? I think so. I mean, yes, it's definitely out of date, right? How many planets do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The AI has more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He did put a lot of Build a Mine actions into his deck by random luck. Planet types. What do I have? I have blue. Oh, when I put the mine here, I forgot to put the Gaia planet marker on. You're not allowed to live on purple planets. I have blue, green, red, orange. Orange, green, red. Okay, so it's still just 4. How about the Automa? It has yellow, brown, green, yellow, brown, orange. So 4, I think. Okay. So I think it's my turn. No, I just took a Federation. It must be your turn. Gonna upgrade again. It wants to build a research station, right? It prefers that to building another. Yeah, I guess it's listed right here, right? No, it prefers trading stations? That can't be right. Really? Upgrade, 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 upgrade. Yeah. It actually prefers to turn mines into trading stations first. Okay, fine. You got it. So where can you do that most happily? You prefer to be close to me for this. There are lots of places at distance exactly 2 and none at distance 1. So we have to resolve it by directional resolution. So starting from the top of the board going this way, this is the first planet you hit that is eligible. So you get a trading station here. You get 1 point for this. I think I remembered to give it 2 points last time, right? I don't know. Actually, I think I didn't. Let's do that. No, because I was talking about how, yeah, that was its last action. How it was, why it was confused. Okay, so it did that. I get to charge power. I mean, do I even want to? It's 1 point for 2 power, but I'm going to dump all that power into a Gaia project this round anyway, I think. Actually, is there a Gaia project nearby I can take on? This one's a little far away. I could spend a cube if I had to. Oh, I forgot. No, I didn't forget. Never mind. Nothing I forgot. I might have to wait around to Gaia form something, because this planet, right? I need to get here first, and I don't really have a good way to do that. Well, I mean, I guess I could do it. It would be expensive, but yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna have to turn coins into workers, and then workers into spades. It feels awful, but I have a lot of money. That's what it's for. So, am I spending this power for anything? I don't think so. So I'll decline the leech again. I'll decline to charge power. Discard this. Slide this over. Already gave you your points. My turn. I'm going to research. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want better navigation. So my range is 2 now, and it should have updated here? Yes. So now I don't have to spend cubes to reach planets like this one and this one and this one. And this one, importantly, which is where I plan to go next, I think. That was my turn. I don't get any points for this. Correct. Okay, you're up. Faction action! We've never seen this before, so it places a mine at range 2. Ignoring the range it would normally have. And then it takes a power action. So a mine... I don't see a tiebreaker for this. So I think we just ignore the faction action tiebreaker. Build a mine. Final scoring, if applicable, it doesn't seem to be pointing at final scoring either. Or maybe we're supposed to look at this anyway? I guess so. I don't understand what it means when this doesn't have like a tiebreaker on it. Weird. I think I'm supposed to look at this, which means it wants to build something it's never built before. Within range 2. Which requires the least work. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. So what has it not built? Hasn't built white, or I think blue, or gray. The purples don't count because they're green when you finish. So I think it's white or gray or blue, right? Yeah, there are 7 planet types, I think. Maybe there's some crazy number like 8 or something? I don't know. There's 7 normal planet types. And then there's Gaia planets and transit planets is 8 and 9. And then there's one that you can only discover by... You can discover the lost planet by researching level 5 in navigation. But so he's got 4 of the 8 normal types counted Gaia. So there should be 4 that I should be considering, right? White, blue, gray. Like either I'm missing one of the ones it has colonized, or I'm missing one it hasn't colonized. It has yellow, brown is 2, green is 3, orange is 4. So you have 4 different planet types, I agree. There should be 4 that you could build on that you haven't yet, right? Gray, white, blue. Have you not built on a red planet yet? Is that what's happening? Yes. Got it. Okay, so you could take one of my planets if they were nearby, but they're not. Okay. So gray, blue, and white planets within range 2 of it are eligible. Then it wants to choose the one of those that is closest... No, that requires the fewest spades, which narrows it down to gray and red. So gray and red planets within 2 of me. 2 of it, and close to me. I think that's going to be this one, right? It can reach here. It's gray, and it's closest to me. I don't think there's any other gray planets that are adjacent to me, and if there were red ones, I certainly would have taken them. So it's going to build a mine here. Okay. I may charge power. Yes, please. You get, I guess, 0 points? No, 2 points for this. I'll put you there. And we should increase your counter on this track and this one. Then you're going to take a power action, which is the first on the left. No one's buying knowledge this round. Fine. Discard this, slide this over. Cool. I want my Gaia former back, so I'm building a mine there. So that costs me my last ore. Really? I guess I did spend a lot. And 2 credits. And I put a mine there. That's not a new planet type for me, but it is a new planet, so I go up on there. Is 8 the right number? Have I lost track of that too? 4, 8. Yep, okay. That's my turn. You go. Build a mine again. Yeah, I think the reason I made the mistake once of building at distance 4 when I shouldn't have is I looked at the card like this, when I should have been zooming in and looking like this. So we're ignoring final scoring. Range 2. A mine. So fewest spades within range 2 from you. I think that's going to be here? I don't think there's anywhere else eligible. No, I guess technically this is within range 2 of you, but it'll lose out immediately afterwards for being very far from me, right? I guess this actually counts. This is 2 spades away. That's true. Okay. And this is distance 3 from me. This is distance 3 from me, and this is super far away. So we have to choose one of these 2. And we're using directional selection. So starting from the bottom means it's going to go through here. So it's going to take this planet. Which, you know, I was hoping to get there someday. But, in fact, I was hoping to get there this round. But I did things in a maybe bad... Like, maybe if I'd slowed down on building my Planetary Institute. No, because I needed that in order to get the workers to do all this other stuff. The ore to do this other stuff. So, okay, I guess I lose on that. He's going to terraform this and settle on it. And get 3 points. I'm not close enough to charge power from that, so I won't. Discard this, scoot this over. Now, starting next round, it's eligible to start passing. Well, that's really annoying. I was hoping... Oh. I should have gained 3 points because I just settled a Gaia-formed planet. I was hoping to get that one, that Gaia-formed... Or that... I was hoping to put my Gaia project there. Now, if I want to keep doing that, I'm going to have to work harder. And there's not that many Transdim projects left, right? It's like this one, these, they're so far away. Well, I guess I should start thinking about how I'm going to form my last federation, or maybe 2 if I can somehow get 3 of them total. This place has 3 mines, so it's certainly promising. I could upgrade to trading stations in here, I suppose. I could build here. It's, you know, one of the planet types I like. And get there before he takes it, because this is a planet type he hasn't settled yet, and it's close to me, so it's on the chopping block. But it is not one he likes to settle, so that's why he didn't take it right away. But he might have to. He might take it sooner rather than later, so I could go that way. But do I have any cubes? I have none, right? But I can buy one. I mean, actually, this is the round we're rewarded for settling Gaia planets, right? There's a Gaia planet right here. I have the navigation strength to reach it. Navigation is 2. So all it costs me is a cube, and I can buy cubes using my Planetary Institute. So maybe I can't Gaia form it comfortably, but I'm just going to settle there. I can even do this one if I spent 2 cubes. So, okay, this is our first time settling a Gaia planet, I think, without first terraforming it. Maybe I did one? No, these were both Gaia formed. Yeah, okay. So to settle a Gaia, to make a Gaia planet habitable when you didn't already Gaia form it yourself, you have to spend a cube in addition to the normal costs of building the mine. So I'm going to build the mine, which requires a worker, which I don't have, but joke's on you, I can buy one. And then a cube, which I also don't have. Joke's on you, I'm buying one. So now I can settle this for 1 cube, 1 ore, 2 credits, and I have the navigation to get there, so that doesn't cost any more cubes. And I get 3 points because I settled a Gaia planet. Your turn. Gonna build another mine at distance 4 this time, ignoring final scoring. Oh, I should have done this, I think. Yeah, I built another mine. Distance 4. Oh my god, okay. There's so many things to consider when it does that. So preferring fewest spades at distance 4. I think we're going to wind up being here, right? Because it likes orange planets. I mean, if it could find a yellow one, it would take that, but 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 5 away. It's the only yellow planet. So it wants a brown or orange planet, and it can reach at least one of those, so it will choose one of them. It wants to be closest to me as its next tiebreaker. So I guess that's here? I don't see any other candidates. It's taking this one. Okay. Rude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this your first orange planet as well, by the way? No, you have this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're up to 12 of these. Okay, I missed one at some point. I guess I'll put you here, the top half of the 2. Maybe that's okay. That's how I'll score this guy as well. You can be the top half of 1. Do I really only have 9? I'm so far behind these idiots. Maybe 3, 6, 9. Yep. Okay. And I mean, the rest of my round, I don't think I have much to do. Like, I could do things. I could do things like I have a lot of money. I probably should spend some of it on buying something, but I'm not sure what. I mean, I guess it's probably wrong. I have exactly enough money that if I wanted to, I could spend all of it on upgrading a trading station to a research station lab and get a new technology, and wouldn't that be cool? I think the answer is no, it would not be cool. Ooh, although I could have grabbed this first. That would have been before those last two Gaia settles. But I was in a hurry. I wanted to beat him to this transdim planet, and I did not succeed in doing so. So it's not like this is something I should roll back because I just made a mistake. I mean, these all look sort of whatever. And I don't think it's worth plowing all 14 bucks into it. Especially since it would take away my money income. I think if anything is worthwhile, it's this. Which would cost me like 9 bucks. Turn this into a trading station. Or maybe down here. I still haven't figured out like which of these I want to build my second federation out of. Because down here, it basically just requires building some trading stations, right? Well, I guess the same is true up here. I can build this trading station and then these two planets, and I would be set. That would be the 7 I need. Down here, I could build, I guess, 2 more trading stations and 1 planet. This one. Maybe that's better. But, like, I want a Gaia form one more time to make use of my Gaia forming tech. Maybe that's silly. Like, we've gotten past the point in the game where it's going to be giving me points for doing that. Maybe I should just focus on getting this. You know what? Let's do that. So I'm going to turn this, I guess, into a trading station. So I need to buy workers, or which costs me 3 credits each. I want 2 of them, so oops, there. Then I'm gonna spend the 3 credits and 2 workers, 2 ore, to make a trading station here. No points for this, I think. Too bad. Your go. Oh, should have discarded this, slid this over. You will research. I don't know why it even bothers having him research. I guess because if it gets high enough on the research, it can grab one of these advanced techs, I think. Anyway, so it's choosing the rightmost thing to research, so it wants more of this stuff. No points. Did I give it 3 points for the last mine? I don't think I did, actually. I remember I gave it 1 and then 2, and now it's getting 3. Or I guess 1 and then 3. Anyway, 3 again. Here you go. No. 0 for this one. What am I doing? Oh no, this is because I think I forgot to give it 3? This is for last round, yeah. Now it's getting 0 for this research. Okay, so that goes away. That slides over. I'm really bad at keeping track of points. I'm not going to play this single player like ever again in my life. I just want to make sure I have the mechanics down so I can do a teach to 2 or more players. And I don't know, strategy would be nice. We're competing nicely. The difficulty seems tuned okay for me, given that I'm bad. And I'm playing on easy mode. It all works out. And I guess I'm just not Gaia farming this round, so maybe I'll actually benefit from some power. Which fits in with getting the power income here, I guess. I think I'm, like, done, right? There's not much else I could do. Yeah. I'm going to get the first pass for a change, so which one do I want? Probably the dig. Like, this might be nice. I might be building a second research lab, but I might not. There are extra points for research lab this round. It's coming around because you get a research point, so I guess that would be a nice thing to do. But getting a dig, I mean, I only need one dig. I can probably buy that with power. So I think I'll take the one that's got points printed on it. And as I pass with this one, I'm scoring points per mine. No, that's a trading station. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points. Okay. I think I'm done with that. I have to return this. And you get another turn. Oh, I get first player marker. Take that. Oh, it's your last one. You're passing. Okay. You want the leftmost bonus, the dig bonus. These all go into this deck, so now I know all the things it's doing in principle if I were the sort of person to track this. And it gets points equal to... Really? Just 2? Okay. And we toss this out. Flip these over. Anything else I'm missing? Income, I think, is what's next. Let's do ore first. I have 4. Money, I have a lot. This is 14, 16, 16. Knowledge? Nope, wait, did I miss this one? 15, 16, 17. Knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Power. 1. I get one of these back because of this. And my power income is 5. So I move 4 of these up here and 1 this way. Yeah, Planetary Institute has been exciting so far. I've enjoyed it. It's really hard to spend this much money without this Planetary Institute. I don't know why it is I have so much. Like, I built all these trading stations, I guess. I don't know. In Terra Mystica, it's like, in the very, very early game, workers are the limiting factor. But after that, like, money is really a drag. You need so much of it. Here, like, I don't know, starting with 2 extra money per turn is, I think, the main reason that I'm having so much of it. Anyway. I think we're done incoming. So I actually get to go first for a change, huh? I mean, grabbing this planet doesn't seem so bad, right? Before it gets snatched away from me. I mean, this one's not any further, I guess. Well, it sort of is. My range is currently... Oh, no, it's much further. Yeah, my range is currently 2. So this one's within reach of me for just 1 without spending any cubes. This one is another cube away. This one does give me access to another Gaia planet, but I don't really care about that. And this also costs me fewer satellites when I try to connect up this Federation. So I think grabbing this is worthwhile. And I think I'm pretty much done Gaia farming. So I don't care that much about my power capacity anymore. So I'm just going to spend... I'm going to throw 2 of these away to let me move 2 of them into bowl 3. Then spend 3 of them on this power action to gain a shovel. I'm going to spend it here. Is this my first blue planet, by the way? No. I'll spend an ore and 2 credits to take this before anything bad can happen to it. And I'm at level 10 now. I don't get any rewards for this because it's not on there, and yeah, okay. So... Is it like realistic for me to get an advanced tech ever? Like, I don't know. It seems weird. Do I want any, like, this one would be cool, but it's a little late, right? I guess this would be nice. How many sectors have I colonized? 5 of them? This would be a lot of points if I could get there. Maybe this is the research I want to push next. Makes sense. Anyway, I built there. My turn's over. You go. Left? Right. We're placing a mine at range 2, and we want a new planet type. Okay. So what planet types do you not have? I don't think... No, you do have a gray now. I know you don't have a white. Do you have a blue somewhere? No. So I'm glad I took this, because I think he would be taking it otherwise. Or it would at least be one of the ones he'd consider. So I think it's just blue and white you don't have yet. Is 5 wrong? Shouldn't it be 6 now? Yellow, brown, orange is 3, green is 4, gray is 5. How do I keep counting this is harder than it should be for some reason. Yellow, brown, orange is 3, green is 4. Gray is 5. Yellow, brown, orange. Yeah, the others you already have. Okay. So you have 5, and you want a new one. Which has to be either... Oh, you still don't have a red one, right? That's why I keep getting confused. Yes, okay. So you want red or blue or white within distance 2 of you. You'd prefer red, but I haven't left you any of those that are easy to get to. So you'll take blue or white. Within distance 2 of you and closest to me. So that's here or here. Or here. Then we have to do directional resolutions. You want to choose from the bottom of the board. So starting here. This one is not a candidate, neither is that. So you're taking this one. Okay? Oh, you don't have any mines left, idiot. I'm pretty sure you just don't get to do anything, right? Yes. Okay, all that calculation was for naught. He put too many build-a-mine actions in and has decided to do nothing this turn. But it still gets the points, right? Yes, if there's no valid options, it'll still gain VP. So you get the 3 points. Discard this, slide this over. And so he didn't get to make progress on his round goal. That's nice. Or the endgame scoring goal. I'm up, and I wanted to do some things, right? That's what I'm doing this round, is things. Pretty sure. I wanted to start working towards a federation here, maybe, but I also need to do some research. I mean, this is the round for research, right? We're being paid for it. So I'm certainly converting some knowledge to a research level. Oops. It's supposed to be minus, not plus, of course. And I think I want this one, because if there's an endgame tech I want, it's this. On the other hand, I mean, you get points for each tech you're level 3 or higher in, right? So I could go this way. And this isn't bad. It doesn't seem good, though. Like, it would give me... I mean, I guess it would give me 5 ore. That's not a joke. I'd get a cube for going here. I don't really care that much about cubes. And I don't think I need more navigation. I've got the planets I need. I have them already. I mean, this income is only going to happen 2 more times, but this, like, doesn't do anything. Because I'm not Gaia forming again. But it gives me 3 points. The thing is, this is like 10 points, right? So if I could... Like, I imagine I'm getting 1, maybe 2 more technologies this game. This is what? 1 knowledge per planet type. Which, I mean, I guess I am at 4. If I gain that tech, I'll gain even more knowledge. This would be the round to do it, right? Knowledge is worth 2 points? I mean, Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just start climbing here. The income... Oh, it's only happening 1 more time. Ugh. At the end of the game, like, everything you can do is kind of, like, gonna happen fewer times, right? So it's always sort of worse. Every technology is worse at the end. Like, this doesn't do anything. I'm not gonna be digging anytime soon. This would give me, like, it's the one-time bonuses, I guess, that look nicest at the moment. So maybe I just, like, spend my knowledge on a cube? I don't know what I'm even doing with a cube, though. Ah. Probably taking these actions, right? There really 3 VP per... No, 3 plus 1 per planet type, yeah. Or we could score... So this would be like, what, 7 points? I mean, scoring a Federation tile again, do you just get the VP or do you get everything for it? Resources and VP. Yeah, so, like, that's pretty cool. So I could benefit from a cube. And this is worth points. Yeah, maybe this is the research I want today. Give me, I already paid the 4. Give me this. So we're going to go grab this, which is worth 2 points because of this thing. And I get a cube immediately. And my navigation is still only 2. But now I'm at level 3 on this tech, so I'll be worth 3 points. 4 points. And also, for passing this bar, I charge 3 power immediately. Cool. So maybe I should have done that first before I burned power for this? No, I was in a rush to get that planet before he could take it. Sure. Okay. These are all mines except one's a trading station. All right. So I've spent my knowledge. I gained my research. It's your turn. You're building another mine, but you can't. So you do get the point, though. So, like, I want some of this stuff. I feel like in Terra Mystica, it was often better to build your sanctuary, i.e. upgrade a research lab into an academy, than it was to build a second temple. Because, like, when you do, like, let's say, you're basically doing this, right? You're gaining this income but losing this income. You keep your income roughly the same, but you get to pick up a tech tile. In this case, you actually improve your income, so it's even better. Whereas when you do this, you're gaining income here, but you're losing quite a bit of income here. The cost for building this is so high, though. And I need to make space for more trading stations anyway. So I think like a research lab is going to be maybe better. I may never build an academy this game, which feels bad. Oh, and this is the round, isn't it, to build a research lab, because I'm going to get 3 points for it. Okay, well, I only have 3 ore. I guess I'll build a research lab, which means I'm taking a tech immediately. And I'm still not actually sure which... I can't take an advanced tech, so I have to take a tech before gaining the research bump. I guess I could buy some knowledge to go up to here first, if I wanted. And then this could be the tech I take, I suppose. Because that would be 5 ore, which is like kind of a lot. I'm sure I could do a lot of cool things with that, but like, what could I do that would actually gain me points? Right, that's the thing. I feel like not that much. I think this is the tech that I want. 7 points. Pretty cool, right? This one would give me 4 or 5 knowledge. 4. Is it really still just 4? Blue, red, green, and orange. Yeah, I haven't colonized anywhere like too inhospitable. So I would kind of get 2 research upgrades for taking this, which is worth some points. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take this one. I bet I can make some use of these resources. So if I could somehow settle somewhere less hospitable first, it might be nice, but I think I'm pretty much done building mines for the game. So this is not getting any better. So I'll just take it now. I'm going to spend my last 3 ore and 5 credits building a research station. And I'm going to put it here so that if I ever do decide to build an academy, this is definitely the place I would want to build an academy, because it would be worth more power towards forming a federation. So I get... Oh, no, I don't. Right. I get a tech tile. I choose this one. And so that's going to immediately give me 4 knowledge. And I get to, because I took a tech, I get to go up 1 level in a oh, why is this still here? I get to go up 1 level in a research. I choose this one. I'm going to get points for this research lab when I pass, but I don't get them immediately. Your turn. You're upgrading, thank goodness. What a smart cookie. I guess the reason it prefers research labs is so it doesn't run out of mines. That makes sense. Anyway, so it wants to build a research lab. No, sorry, a trading station. Trading station. It wants to be closest to me. This and this are both candidates. And I think it's just directional is next, right? Upgrade. Oh no, wait, hang on. Yeah, it prefers mines and trading stations, yes. Closest one of my planets and then directional. Okay. So we found 2 candidates that are both adjacent to me. This one and... Oh no, this one is... No, this one and this one. So directional. It's choosing from the bottom of the board, which means it wants this one. I gain a power. Cool. You should get some VP. 1. I don't think I gave it that already. Yeah, I definitely haven't. Oh, yeah, no, it's not passing for sure. Okay, good. Oh, and it should... Nope, that's not affecting any of the round goals. Okay. I'm going to spend some more knowledge. Nope. There we go. On this, I want more economy, please. So I get 2 points because we're in the research round. And I get 3 power because I crossed this little threshold. Your go. It wants to build another mine, which it can finally do. At range 4, preferring a type it hasn't built yet. Wow, okay. So it's... Did it manage to get a blue? I think not, right? So it wants blue or white. It already has gray or red. As close to me as possible. No. It won't... Well, yeah. Blue, white, or red. Those are all things it doesn't have any of, right? Yeah. As close to me as possible. Well, this is distance 2. This is distance 2. This is distance 2. So I think those are the 3 candidates, these white planets. So we have to fall back to directional selection then. So it's choosing from the top of the board, this direction. Oh, this one's actually also valid, isn't it? This is within distance 2 of me and within range 4 of it. So actually it ends up going over here. Because that's the first one. Oh no, well, oh right, it doesn't want orange and it doesn't want gray. It has those already. So yeah, this is the first one it finds. And I get a power. Well, I had better spend this power. I have 5. It's the most I can have at the moment. But we should finish your turn first. You get 3 VP. Just put the lost planet off the board somewhere. This goes away. This slides over. Still not eligible to pass. I'm thinking I want to spend my power on more knowledge, right? The best one is gone. No, he hasn't done any of that yet this round, has he? Yeah, we just forgot to flip that last round. Okay. Like, I don't really want any of the rest of this stuff. Or did I do this? I think I rushed for this, but was that this round or last? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter because I don't want that one anyway, so we'll just leave it face down, I guess. I think I want to buy some more knowledge. Right? Because I wanted to get up to here to grab one more tech. Well, maybe. Because this is like... I'm not really going to settle a new sector, so it's going to be worth 10. And I guess I could take this one at the cost of 2 cubes. I have a cube. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. I'm probably taking, like, these actions, right? So, I mean, I think I want more knowledge. How much knowledge income do I have? 3? Oh, this was an example. No, I actually built this. Yeah. I have 3. So getting a 5th would be useful. It would let me research one more time last round. Next, in the final round, I guess. But I think it's better, well... I don't know how good it really is to try to take these advanced techs. There's already a good one here worth 7, and I'm not going to take another tech. This one I can push towards. It gets me 3 extra points, but I can already get 3 extra points by just reaching one of these tiles, right? So I think I'm going to start researching cubes. I can cash these in for points at some point. So I'll just go there, get 2 points for the research, and a cube for getting there. Here you go. Still not eligible to pass. Takes a faction action. Tries to place a mine, but can't. Takes a power action first from the right, this one. Gain VP for planet types. I might have liked to take that. Oh well. And gets 2 points for the faction action. Discard this. Scoot this over. My turn. Wait, did I even take it? No, my turn was illegal. I advanced this without, like, doing anything I'm supposed to do. Okay, forget this. Lose the 2 points. Give the cube back. I'm going to do it soon, but it was just figuring out what to do with my power. Which of these knowledge gaining actions to take. And I think the 3rd knowledge is going to be useful. So I will spend all 5. Oh, that's 7. Okay, never mind. I'll spend 3. Oh, it's 4. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, I like memorized how much the shovels cost, and I just assume everything costs the same. So that's 2 knowledge. That's useful. Then the AI took a turn. Now I'm spending my 4 knowledge on that research I wanted to take. So now I get the cube and the points. And now it's your turn again. You're taking a power action. Second from the right. That's this one. And then because you're the Xenos, you're going to take another. That's this one. And you're gaining 3 points? 3 points. Me, I go. I mean, I'm pretty sure I want some trading stations, right? It's a little expensive, but I can buy 2 workers for 2 ore for 6 credits. Actually, wait, there's a power action to gain ore, right? Yeah, but it's expensive. I could have done that instead of buying knowledge, but I think I wanted the knowledge, and buying knowledge is even more expensive than buying ore. So there you go. I bought the workers. Now I'm going to spend them and the credits to put a trading station here, I guess. Actually, maybe I don't do that. Give me back my 9 credits. I'm gonna, whoops, put this mine back. It was here. Because I think I have a better trick, right? I think what I'm supposed to do is spend my 2 cubes and buy a cube for 4. And then spend these 2 cubes, that's spending 3, to take this cube action, score my Federation again. So I get 6 credits out of that. And also 7 points. Here we go. Because now the... Oh, hang on. It's 6 credits. It's not... Okay. Well, whatever. I was thinking it was going to give me ore, but it gives me credits, which I'm using to buy ore, which is fine. You can take more power actions. 3rd from the right. Twice. This one and this... No, hang on. 3rd from the right. 1, 2, 3. Those 2. Okay. And gain a point. Nope, you're not. You're going to pass. Okay. Give that point back, you thief. And you pass choosing the middle of the pass tiles. So you get this and put this one back. Okay, my turn again. So now that I've scored that Federation tile again, I'm still going to do what I did before, of turning 9 workers into a 9 credits into a trading post. But I wanted to get that power action before it went away. Oh, hang on. Sorry, my phone is beeping. I have to go in 10 minutes. So I'll probably just do the last round in a separate session. But that doesn't matter to you guys. So trading station, I think I said I want this one, right? And nobody gets any points for this. Specifically me, I guess. I don't get any. It's my turn again. I mean, there's not a lot I can do with just 8 credits. Like, I could buy... nothing? Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with 8 credits. So I'm going to pass. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take the one that has points on it, right? And as I pass, I'm scoring this one. It's 3 points for each research lab you own, and I have 2, so that's 6 points. From 63 to 69. And we don't have to keep these in order anymore, because nobody's ever going to take another one. You're first player. Oh, and you should have gotten points for passing equal to 4. And since I need to go before I don't have time to finish the last round, I'm just trying to figure out what's the right state to leave it in so I can't forget what I'm supposed to do next. And I think it's like this, with both players' round tiles face down. We can't be in the middle of any stage but the end of the round, so cleanup and then income are next. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. You guys won't know the difference, of course. All right, I'm back for the last round. And I remember I left it just ready to do this stuff, to flip these. And no other cleanup to do. Oh, no, this cleanup, yes. All the power actions are gone. I took a couple, and the AI took 2 twice, I guess? Yeah. Cool. I wonder if on the previous round I could have afforded to score my town twice, or my federation twice. Did I not have it yet? I don't really remember. Have I given you a new card? No, right? In round 1 you had 6. After passing 4 times you had 10, so after passing 5 times you should have 11. Okay, it must be income time. Or first. I have 4... is this right? Yeah, 5. 1, 3, 3. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, before I start this, it's been so long since I had power gain. 7. Yeah, I actually have too much power here at the end of the round. Maybe in the last round I should have done something with that 3 power? Not much I could have done, really. I mean, I can always do these conversions. Get an ore, or a coin. Because I'm about to gain 3, 7, 11 power? I'm going to have room for 6. So I should spend 5, which is like all of this. Yeah, so before the next round, back in the last round, I'm going to do that to gain 3 more power, or coins. Now the new round starts. And as we're getting income, I count ore 4 only, 5. Yeah, 5. Coins 1 plus 14 is 15. 18. Yeah, 18, I guess. Knowledge 4, I think, is it? Yeah. Oops, that's not knowledge. And cubes, I guess, is what's left? No, power. 4, 7... Okay, let's take this first. 1 here. So 4, 7, 11. That's enough to move all of them here for 6, and 5 of them here for 3 more. Okay. Cool. That's my income. You have the first turn. This one goes left. Did I really remember to give the AI... Oh, I haven't taken this away. I probably forgot to give it 4 power, right? No, it passed before me. So it probably got it already. I don't know. Maybe I missed there. Who knows? Am I really... Is that all the building I'm going to do for... 10? Okay, I missed it. No, 10 is here, yeah. So 1 more move catches me up to this person, which is worth some points. Or 1 more build, I guess. Ideally, it would be on a planet I haven't planet type I haven't built before, so I could catch up here as well. Do you only have 5 types still? I've sort of lost track. 4, 8. They should be at 13 on total buildings. And on number or of types, yellow, brown, white. They got white. I think that's their 6th one. Orange is 4. Green is 5. Gray is 6. 6, yeah. Okay, last round we're rewarded for building, like, big buildings. And I took the passing tile for them, so I really should try to get an academy this round. Oh yeah, and a federation. I need to build one down here. Right. And building the academy is enough. Okay, so that's my main goal for this round, is just to upgrade this, buy as many workers as I have to. Okay. Cool, so anyway, it's the AI's turn now. You are taking a power action and gaining 1 VP. And the power action you take is first on the left, and you take 2 of them because you're yellow, so those are gone. Discard this, shift this over, my turn. I have 5 power. I mean, I might just buy the ore, right? It's probably what I'm supposed to do. I know I can convert money to ore, but like, I can also convert money to other things. You know, so like roughly in Terra Mystica and in this, you know, the baseline value for power is a coin. And you have to gain power twice before you can spend it. So like gaining power is worth about half a coin. Spending power is about as good as spending a coin. The difference is there are things you can do with money with power that are more efficient. Mostly these power actions. And actually, when I look at it, so in Terra Mystica, they had these same 2 power actions. 4 power for 2 workers, 4 power for 7 coins. And, you know, they changed the spade actions a little in this game, and knowledge didn't exist in Terra Mystica. There was other stuff, but these 2 I would like to compare for a minute. 4 power for 7 coins was like one of the most efficient things you could do with power. There was a lot of competition for this power action in games of Terra Mystica with skilled players. It rarely went unused. Because it's like you could only get 4 coins if you just did the basic power conversion. This is like 3 free coins out of nowhere. And I was thinking, oh, I should buy workers, right? Because that's kind of what it's kind of what I need right now. Is my academy costs a lot of ore, and I'd like to have some more as well. Some additional ore, some more ore, to do, you know, put down a couple buildings to maybe get me past blue on one. I'll move myself down here, in fact, so it's more obvious that I'm right behind blue. To get some points for this. And so I was thinking, oh yeah, let's just get the power action to gain ore. But of course, that's idiotic. No offense if you thought it was a good idea too. I thought it for a bit. The problem is, with 7 coins, I could buy 2 ore and still have 1 left. So this power action is just strictly better for me than this one is. So that's a thing I should consider. The other is this one might have been nice. The double dig. Because if I could build on, you know, one of these 2 planet types, white or yellow, that would be working towards the round goal, or the end game scoring. That's the only way I could get here, right? What's more efficient to take exactly? This? Probably not, right? I mean, because, like, if we assume that I'm going to dig my way onto some crummy little planet, then a dig is worth 3 workers, or 3 ore, right? Or maybe I advance this tech all the way up here, so that my digs are even more efficient. I mean, I can easily afford like 2 tech upgrades this round with research upgrades without having to do anything, right? Because I have the knowledge and I'm buying an academy. So I could get up to here, that would be fine, but it's not worth 3 points. I was thinking of like taking maybe this one and this one, because those are each worth 3 points, basically, if I grab this instead of this. It's a 3-point difference. Or no, crossing up to this threshold is worth 4. So this is worth 4 points. This is, in some sense, worth 3. Because it gives me access to a better tech tile than this one. So where would I build? It's like there's no way I'm passing the automa on number of mines or number of structures. They're gonna crush me. Well, actually, they're gonna have trouble building many more. Maybe 1. 3 more of these seems pretty tough for me, though, right? Like I could get 1 here. And, you know... Well... How far could I get with terraforming of 3 exact, or navigation of 3 without spending cubes? I mean, it's not actually that great, right? I could take this planet and this one. I don't think I'd be catching up. But, you know, passing blue is already worth 6 points. Tying blue is worth 3, I assume. So there's a big reward for terraforming a planet type, right, that I haven't been to yet. And both white and, I think, yellow are new to me. I'm not going to get over here. But, like, I could take this or something. So, but if the reason I have to think about this is, like, these 2 power actions are both very desirable to me. I don't know which one I want more. But I do know I want to take them quickly so that yellow can't take them away from me. Did I give him his point, by the way, for this? His 1 point? I don't know. It looks like I gave points once, right? And that's the correct number of times. Okay. I mean, I think digging is going to be good, and any digs that I do this round are going to either cost me 3 work... Well, right, but then it's like, what if I did this? What if I advance on this track? Could I afford to do that? Because I could get quite a few digs that way. And then buying this is just worse than taking the money, right? This represents 2 digs and then some. I think I should assume that I'm going to get at least to here. I think I'm going to try to compete on number of planet types. So I think that I would like to buy or spend my 4 power on the 7 coin power action. And say go. You're going to choose to advance in research for 0 points. 5th from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would like to learn about navigation. My turn. I think it's probably time for the academy, and I want this one because this one gives income, which is never happening again. And which technology I want? I mean, I think I want this one, right? All these incomes don't matter. This doesn't matter. Do I want 4 power or 7 points? It seems pretty clear at the end of the game I want the 7 points. So, what's it cost to build the academy? 6 and 6. I'm short an ore. So I'm going to use my Planetary Institute ability to turn 3 credits into 1 ore. Oh, gosh, am I really going to be able to buy enough workers to do all this? If I'm spending workers on digging, ore on digging, and ore on settling, and I'm buying that. I mean, every planet is costing me 2 workers, which is 6 coins, 8 coins, including the 2 money. And that's assuming that I find 1 more research somehow. If I do this... Oh, I get 2 workers here. I mean, I think I can... It'll be good somehow. So... I've already paid to convert to the worker. Next, I need to pay for the actual building itself, which is 6 and 6. Oh, and don't forget, I'm getting more workers from my Federation, I guess. So, this gives me 5 points, because the round is all about building your big structures. Your go. Build a mine. Well, no such luck. But you do get a point. And I could grab the Federation tile now. I mean, there's no rush, right? Until I need the workers, the ore. I'm just gonna... Oh, I didn't grab my tech tile when I took the Federation, or the Academy. This is the one I said I wanted. So we're going to put it here, and give me another 7 points. From 74 to 81. It doesn't advance me here because we're not in a research round. I already got 5 points for building this. But I do get some research, and I choose this one, giving me 2 ore. And we're still, it updated this for me, but still it's expensive to dig. Okay. The AI just took their turn, and then I updated what I did on my last turn, but it's still my own turn now. I'm going to cash in this knowledge for more terraforming ability. And say go. You would like to upgrade a structure. You want to... You can't build any more trading stations, so you want to build a research lab. You want to do it as close to me as possible. So that would be here, right? Or here. Yeah, you have 2 trading stations that are adjacent to me. So we have to look at directional resolution. You want to go from the bottom right. So that's this one. Now, I may gain 1 power for free. I choose to do so. You get 3 points. And we move this over. Now, I'd really like to somehow come up with enough power or enough knowledge to get to here. Because it's worth so much to do that. I think I'm just going to, like, if I buy it, how much does that cost me? It costs a lot. Right? I need 4 knowledge. That's 16 credits. And I do, in principle, want to do this kind of fast. Right? Because... Or, well, let's see. How much does it cost me to gain a cube? Is it only 4? It's 4 for a cube or a knowledge. Wait, do I not own... Oh, no, I don't own a cube, but I do have this. Because for 4... For 4 cubes, I can gain a tech tile, which is like research but better, right? Sort of. It would let me grab this and move up, and I'd like also have 4 power, right? So buying knowledge is just awful for me right now. Buying cubes is what I should be doing. If I want another research advance, which I think I do. So I guess my next action is just... Where are my satellites? I guess I'll take this one. This. I'll take a cube, please. And it's your go. We're upgrading again, and you prefer to build an academy, right? That's what this is an icon meaning. Yeah, your last choice... Or no, you prefer to build a trading station so you can fit more mines. Makes sense. So this mine is adjacent to me. Are there any other mines that are adjacent to me? No. So this is where you will be building. Fine. I can gain 2 power for 1 point. I mean, that's probably good, right? I don't have a specific use for it, but it's a decent gain and a small cost. I'll take it. Then you get a point. And we slide this over. $12, huh? Wow. I mean, it sure is a lot to get that tactile. Let's see. Is it really worth? Maybe I need that cube for something else? Oh, you know what? I should be taking my Federation now, actually, to get more workers out of that. Because this is a connected group that is going to take 3 satellites to hook up. But I'm going to get 2 ore out of it. And it's a free action to do this. Oh, not 2 ore. I'm going to take 6 coins, because that's always better. For me. Yeah. So let me just double check that I wasn't supposed to be paying something for my Federation in the last game, but form a Federation. Okay, it's reloading the PDF, I guess. Oops, there it is. I refreshed just as I gave up and refreshed just as it would have been finished. Form a Federation. Power value, connecting planets. Gaining tokens. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about costs. So this is an action, which should be on the reference card, right? Put satellites. I don't know what that X means. X is a reminder that maybe that's what this cube. Where is it? Some of the players have a cube like this that I guess like is it somehow a reminder for these. Take a record token. Oh, I see. That's true. You're right, I guess. Right. So in Terra Mystica, we would be putting the Federation tile itself. Like, it would go here as a reminder that, like, this is the town. They don't want you to do that in this game because these can be flipped over, and so they want them near your player board. But you do need a reminder that you've already claimed a Federation here. Otherwise, I could say, oh, look, 7 power worth of buildings. I'm going to build a Federation. So you're supposed to, like, put this on, apparently. Bonk. That's my... It's huge. A record token. I mean, are there record tokens anywhere? I don't see those. Oh, this, I guess. All right, I don't know what this is. I mean, this just means this seat is not in play? I guess. Anyway, I guess that's my record. So, I'm going to take, as my action, this Federation tile again. To do so, I nominate these 4 structures, right? Power value 1, 3 more is 4, 2 more is 6, 7. Then I have to connect them with satellites. Which is I'm gonna need 3, sadly. I have to discard power to do that. I think I'm actually, before I claim as a free action, why is that tilted? There we go. I'm going to throw this away to move this here, and throw this away to move this here. Now I can spend these on something. There's no great power actions to take. In fact, they all suck. So I'm just going to grab coins. So cash in 3 of those for 3 coins. Now, that was all free actions. Now I'll claim the Federation. So You have to spend power. You have to discard power, not spend it. Let me just double check that I understand what discarding power is. Gaining and discarding power. To gain power... To discard power, take the token from your faction board and return it to the supply. You can discard it from any area. So I'm going to take these 3 and discard them, leaving myself with just one capacity, but that's fine. Now, the rules say you should discard these and then put satellites on the board. The satellite tokens look kind of ugly, though. They're just this. And we have color-coded power discs. So I'm just going to put my power discs on the board instead, like a rebel. So 1, 2, 3. Now we've marked that these planets are all connected. They're part of the same federation. I'll claim this federation tile again. You're allowed to have the same one twice, I'm pretty sure. Actually, let's check. Form a federation. When you form, you may, this will usually... Alright, it doesn't say anything about whether you can or can't take the same one twice. I mean, there's 2 of them. So, I assume it's like Terra Mystica. You can take the same one twice if you want, because these are different tiles, you just get the same reward twice. So I'm going to take 6 more coins. Have I already gained 6 coins somehow? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, because I just gained power, that's right. Or I spent power. And I get the 7 points as well. Up to 87. That's my turn. I guess I'm supposed to put a record token. I think you don't have to when there are satellites. If you built any satellites, you don't need to place a record. Yeah, because it's now... The only time you would put satellites down is because you formed a federation. So you don't need to mark these. They're all clearly part of a federation. So your turn. Faction action. You're going to place a mine. I guess using the... I'm still not 100% clear on whether, if there is no faction action tiebreaker, like, I think it falls back to the other, right? That's how we played it earlier. So it's going to place a mine within distance 2, preferring a type it hasn't built on before. I think that's going to be this blue one. Because I don't see any others, right? You already have orange, you have white somewhere? No, maybe not. There it is, yes, you have white. You can't reach the red, so you're gonna choose one of the blue ones, which has to be this one. Okay. And then you are also taking a power action first from the left. And you're also gaining 2 VP. My turn. I think it's finally time to spend these cubes. Or, well, spend this cube and gain a bunch more, and then spend them as well. So I think I want this. It still seems weird. I guess I can buy knowledge sort of cheaply this way, right? But I can't get 4 of it that way. I would have to spend like 12 knowledge. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to spend these cubes. So I'm going to spend 12 credits, going down to 24, on 3 cubes. This doesn't take my action. It was a free conversion action. I'm going to spend all 4 of those cubes taking this power action as, or this QIC action as my turn. Gain a tech tile. I mean, I don't really want any of these super badly. This one won't do anything, I think. Or will it? I don't think I'm going to be able to reach any more Gaia planets this round, so I don't want that. I'll just take this one. It's going to give me 4 power once, and I only have room for 1 power. Oh well, or 2. But it's still better than a tech tile that does nothing. And I want one in this, either this or this are the only ones that allow me to advance on this track. So anyway, I advance here. Oh god, it's 3 more power. Okay, well, 1, 2, and the third is wasted. And then I'm going to spend this for $1 immediately. You go. You're going to take a QI or a power action. Oh, just dodged. He was about to take this. How dare you? Oh, no. Second from the left. This one. Well, okay. And then he was going to try to take this one, but he takes this instead. Remember, he does 2 because he's Xenos. And 3 points for you. And we're now in passing territory for the AI. I mean... I guess I'd better... start building, right? And I have ore here, actually. So I can just, like, range 2 from me. This one's in range. I hate it. White and gray are my least favorite. No, white's not that bad. So I'm going to spend 2 ore digging that place out. And 1 ore and 2 credits building on it. I have to turn 3 credits into an ore. And then 2 more credits for the actual cost. But I get to go here. That's a new structure, and it's in a new kind of planet. So I'm at least caught up with blue. That's something. Here you go. You're building a mine. Unlucky. But you do get 3 points. Yes, and this wasn't a pass. I forgot to check, but it wasn't. What a weird starting player token, by the way. This must be borrowed from some other game. My turn. I don't believe I own any of these horrible gray planets, and they'll be worth a lot of points if I take one, so let's do it. I need 3 workers to dig it out, which is 9 credits. And then another worker. They're not workers, whatever. And 2 credits to build on it. So that was what? 14 bucks? Kind of expensive. But well worth it, because we're getting so many points out of this. Because we get to do this. Ooh, am I caught up with you on planet types? Really? That would be nice. I guess the only ones I don't have yet are yellow and brown. And you don't have red or something. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to move him. Probably did, right? Let's double check that. You have blue and brown and orange is 3. Green is 4. Yellow is 5. Gray is 6. White is 7. So So you have everything but red. Yeah, you should be up here. So it would be really nice if I could manage to dig out a brown one. But they're all gone. There's no way I can get to one. The last one is down here, and that would cost me 2 cubes to get to. I don't have that kind of money. Alright. Power action. I'm gonna... not power action. I'm gonna take this action to gain 4 power. 1, 2. Now I convert to a coin. Incredible. Your turn. You're still acting. You're going to advance on your most advanced tech. Is there a tie? No, so this one. And gain a point. Is there anything useful I can do with 7 credits? I can't even build here. I had imagined maybe taking this cube thing to score my Federation tile again. But A, it's gone, and B, I don't have enough money that I could buy the cubes for it anyway. I have enough cube, like I'm so close. I could almost do this. Gain a VP per planet type, which would be very nice. Right? I'm $1 short somehow. But I don't see any way I can get that dollar. I just have nothing. So I think there's nothing left to do. I don't think I can even build here, right? That also costs 8? Yeah. 3 coins to make an ore to dig, 3 more coins to make an ore for the mine cost, and then 2 more coins to build is 8. I think I'm stuck. I can't do anything. So I guess I'm passing. When I pass, I score this. I have one Planetary Institute, my only one you can legally place, and somewhere around here an Academy. So I get 8 points as I pass. We're at 87, that's 95. Yeah. And I don't need to worry about my passing tile, my bonus tile for the next round, because there won't be one. Okay, what's up next? You pass. Okay, and no need to worry about your passing tile either. But you do get 5 points. Up to 85. I'm a little worried I might lose. Like, aren't you outscoring me by 12 on final scoring? Oh, no. Alright, let me read the final scoring rules. I assume they're basically the same as Terra Mystica. Oh, I forgot I have research points. That's why I'm not going to lose. Yeah, there's all these appendices, which I'm not reading right now. Alternative rules. Game end and scoring. For each final scoring tile, gain VP. So I should double check that these are right. But I think this is right. You have 7, I have 6. Yeah, because I'm missing brown and yellow, which makes sense. And you're only missing red. You got everything else. You got blue, brown, orange, green, yellow, gray, white. Yeah. So you get 18 here. 85 and 18 is 103? Yeah. Meanwhile, I get 12 for coming second. 107. I mean, I guess I should check that I do actually have the 6 I think I have. But blue, red, green is 3. White, gray is 5. And there's an orange here for 6. Yes. Okay. This last one, number of places built. I think it's actually still 12 to 13. Oh, I should be up here. But it's important to count these. You probably have more than 13. You probably have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. I think I have 12, though. 3, 6, 8, 12. Yes. So, once again, you're first and I'm second, but at least I didn't have to share any points with neutral. You get 18, I get 12. So 103 to 121. My 12 is to 119. So very close, but then I don't believe the Automa gets any points for research, right? I guess I should check. Game end scoring. Remember to consider the neutral area. Gains VP for oh, it does gain VP for research areas. Okay. Well, congratulations. You do get 4 points here. Yikes. Okay. So you get 4 points for researching a lot into research, I guess. Gets you to 125. I get 4 points 3 times is 12. 141? No. 130. 131. And then resource scoring. I have 7 resources left over. Is knowledge worth something? It is, but I don't have any. Okay. So that's 7. Each 3 coins converts to a point. So I get 2 points for that, and then have $1 left over for tiebreakers. Okay. I mean, this felt somewhat like a game of Terra Mystica. It was novel being in a 2-player situation and having to learn the rules. I mean, I don't know. The tech tree is the most obvious departure from Terra Mystica, I think. Overall, the game seemed playable at 1, which is nice. I wasn't, like, in love with it, but I hope that it might be more fun with more players. And there were, you know, choices about economy building and stuff. Anyway, the research... So, Terra Mystica has cults, the 4 cults. Earth... what order are they in on the board? Not that it matters. Fire... Water, then Earth? Or is it fire, Earth, then water? I don't remember. Air's on the right, fire's on the left. What's in the middle? I don't remember. Earth is the 3rd one, isn't it? I think so. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And some people complain that the cult track... So there's cult tracks from 0 to 10, and you can use your knowledge, which in Terra Mystica is priests. Like, one of the most basic things a priest can do is push you up on a cult track. As you go up, you sometimes get power, just like this. You get points for your rankings. So the cult tracks in Terra Mystica are not, like, for getting 3 or more. They're for being ahead of the other players. So there's kind of a race going on there in coordination with what's happening on the board. But also there's resources that you get at the start of... Or the end? the start, I guess, of each round based on how far you are on each the round scoring tiles have cults on them as well. There's like, oh, you get 4 work, for every 4. Well, no, I guess more normal. For every 2 you have in Earth this round, you get an extra worker this round or something like that. What is it you get 4 for? You get like a priest. So there's some integration like during the game of the cult tracks providing income. But I feel like this is kind of a nicer way to think about what priests do. Is like, okay, you can spend... There's a bunch of different things you can do with priests. You can spend them to increase your digging ability or your shipping ability, or you can send them to cult track. But those are like 3 separate things. And here it's like, what do you do with your knowledge? You use it to research things. What does research get you? It gets you digging. It gets you shipping. It can get you income in the same way that like competing on the cult tracks would. This is a weird digging, I guess. Or it could get you more priest income. I'm not sure quite what that maps to. But it's nice to just have, oh yeah, research, that's what you do with knowledge. There's not like a million different things. The tech tiles being randomly assigned to a resource track at the beginning of the game is interesting. I'm not sure yet what I think of it. It seemed okay. Gaia forming was okay as a mechanic. It seemed there were a lot of bonuses for it on the game scoring, so I went for it. I'm sure in some other setups it's less viable. And it also seems like the kind of thing you don't want too many players doing, right? Because there's not that many places to Gaia form. So if someone is pushing hard for this, maybe you leave it alone. Whereas anybody could be happy with economy. Everybody could advance on economy if they wanted to. I don't know. How about this faction? I do wonder if my first research lab should have been the Planetary Institute. Because the income on this is pretty cool. And the ability to use your money as stuff was helpful. But, I mean, so was the tech tile giving this income, right? I think maybe since I was Gaia forming stuff, I should have tried to grab this earlier. But no, I needed the research lab to get me the tech tile to increase on this, didn't I? Maybe not. I don't know. Tough to say. It didn't seem like either choice was crazy. I had dreams of researching technology earlier so I could get more technologies, but I didn't do that. Other stuff was more pressing. So, game seemed good. I'd be happy to play this again with people. I'm not going to play it again by myself. I guess if anyone out there is interested in joining me, let me know. I'm on Discord as A Malloy, so not too hard to find. Hope you guys enjoyed this demo. That took 3-4 hours. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.